Meow, 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 meow.
Do.
Meow, 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 meow.
Do.
Meow, 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 meow.
3 guys and a bear can only talk about 2 games, and I have to leave soon if do. The plumber gets here.
Also, it's the Super Bowl.
It's the
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl.
weekend.
Except the NFL does that dumb thing where they do it an extra week
It's
later
the
for
Super
some
Bowl
reason.
next week.
Because
Yeah.
they gotta build
next
hype.
week.
They gotta have the hype. They
It
gotta
does the
have all
opposite
of
of that.
the
Pro Bowl.
ad revenue.
Pro Bowl weekend.
Pro Bowl weekend,
Yes.
and
But what
Everyone
everyone's,
loves the Pro Bowl.
What that
everyone's
does open up a
quarterback-
window for is our awards episode that we're going to be doing this year.
Yeah.
so
That's true. We're
fun.
gonna do awards.
We're
and
doing so we are
rewards.
okay. That was
Rewards
that was the
Well, he
official
officially
choice.
stated it. That means
Yeah.
that it has to happen now. So
I thought we
Yeah.
just said we were going to
no, we
do
did.
it.
We did. I'm glad that you did that because
It is
now
good
it's
that you
made-
did it because we have to now. Yeah.
Yeah, now we have to.
Now there's going to be a graphic.
Mhm.
There's going to be a graphic. Yeah.
There's
not going to be a
yeah.
graphic.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Probably shouldn't be a graphic.
The
honestly.
quarterback that
Too
we
much
all
work.
voted and wanted in the Pro Bowl finally made it, guys. Congrats, Shadur Sanders.
Yeah.
True-
Dude,
the one
I am
true
still
starter.
high on Shadur Sanders. I think he's gonna be good.
I
Dude,
think
he's
you're just
smoking that
high.
Shadur.
That was an absolute meme vote by everybody.
Yeah, that is. It's hilarious and it's
Yeah.
great.
I think you're higher than Mathis right now if you think that he
First
should be
year
there.
Pro Bowl quarterback Shador Sanders, baby.
The first year, actually, that's
Mhm.
probably kind of uncommon. I would imagine. Like how
It's
Oh,
very
yeah.
uncommon.
Rare.
how many? Let's see.
Well, I mean, it's not many. You
So
know,
this is an early
elite
consultation with
quarterbacks.
Stat Truck.
Stat truck.
I mean, it's
Stat Truck.
By the way, you would think with a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback such as Shadur Sanders, people be lining up to coach that team, and
Line up
It's
to
not
fill out a
going very
questionnaire, coach.
I hope you have your SAT scores ready to
Mhm.
fill
Yep.
that out.
You got to bring your mood ring into the interview.
I think this is the most I've ever seen a team have people be like, no thanks, I don't want to coach," and like just blatantly be like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know.
considering.
I don't know where the discourse of well, obviously Dion's going to go coach. It's like, no, he's not. Why would he want to go coach for Cleveland? Are you kidding me?
I
He
mean-
even wants Shador going to Cleveland.
I desperately want that outcome. That
I would love
sounds
that
It
too.
would
like
be funny.
the most
That's
dramatic
just
and
an
funny.
HBO series in real
Yeah.
life.
Exactly. Like, how would you not want that? You know,
Yeah.
that's got to be what they do.
It does say here that as of earlier today, which 22 hours ago, Ravens OC Todd Monken still in the mix for Browns head coach. So, you know,
Okay.
he must have
okay.
did well on his tests that they gave him.
Yeah.
That's
I
kind of
think he was
fucked,
the-
actually, though. Like I get it, but from his perspective, but like he was brought over to the Ravens, right? with-
Yes.
or not
No,
to
or
the,
the
Giants.
From the
Giants.
Ravens.
The Giants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the with Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Question 1: What state is Cleveland in?
Hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Florida.
Cincinnati. It's in
Iowa.
Cincinnati.
It's in a state
Montana.
of disarray. A state of disarray.
Oh,
that's it, that's
you
it, he's right.
got the
Shit.
right answer.
That is
He's got
correct.
it.
Woohoo!
Do like a
You're
spelling
hired, dude.
bee.
He's the new coach of the Cleveland Browns.
Nice.
there you go.
I'm
Question
gonna
two.
decline.
That's what
You
our
did
award
it.
show should be.
Congratulations.
We should give awards to each other only, and none of the NFL players.
Well, that's what like Coach said. It was a reward show at first, which I was like, yeah, we should
Oh,
reward
okay.
ourselves for finishing a
Yeah.
whole season of
Yeah.
podcast.
Well, I
Yeah.
said that,
Should-
not coach, but that's
Well,
okay.
whoever, you know, we
I
don't.
mean, I did
I
say it as
we're
well.
not taking
but
credit for
after you
segments
said it.
around here.
Pretty sure
I'm
it was
taking
Savannah.
credit for things I said.
I mean, look, we'll go over this in accreditation, guys. We know we have the accreditation round.
We
Yeah.
can have an award.
We have the
for,
awards, then we
That's why
have
we
the
always
rewards,
credit
then we
Ed
have the
Helm for the-
accreditations.
Yeah, there you go.
That's important. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have the award for people furthest away from the mic. That's gonna be a big one.
I'm gonna win that one,
dude.
I'm gonna win
That's
that
a
one.
hard. Can we lock like who we think is gonna win the award? Because I'm definitely locking that.
Look,
No.
I'm even further now.
Whoa! I mean,
I will
honestly, it
run
sounds about the
downstairs
same.
and scream.
Dude, I got a whole ass room I could occupy here. I'll take that challenge.
Well,
So we had some football news.
No, we
Dude,
didn't.
even if we
Um,
pad this episode, it's gonna run short. Come on, you
That's
know
true.
that.
It's true. yeah.
Well, we had some Jets coaching stuff. Rob, you
Oh,
excited?
yeah.
let's start with that.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Jets, who did not fire Aaron Glenn, have now fired 8
Yep.
assistants.
Yep.
And that was surely the
It-
problem.
it's like purely. It is the most textbook definition of a lame duck coach. Right? Like, I mean, like,
That's
come
Todd
on.
Bowles music.
Where
like,
have I
like
heard
legitimately,
this one before?
if they're doing all of this,
I think I've
what-
heard this one. I've read this book.
if they're doing all of this, why not just fire Aaron Glenn? Like, I just don't get it.
It kind of just like feels like they're cutting off their nose to spite their face. Like it's such weird. Like if you're not gonna go for what is likely the primary problem, why do all this extra shit? It's so
Yeah.
weird.
I
I
described it in my most popular tweet in the last 2 weeks here, Bear. I said we
hot off the
need
stat truck,
a
dude.
full measure, not a half measure.
It's true.
Oh.
Why?
True.
Why
Yeah.
try to clean the well when it's poisoned from the top, you morons?
Yeah.
I mean, that
Absolute
is-
morons.
That is.
But
New
what
York
if I
Jets.
just pull up a bucket of water and like let it sit in the sun for a little bit? That's gotta kill the poison particles.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
This
But
dude's
wait.
been
Yeah.
listening to the CDC.
That definitely works for pools that have no
Yeah.
chlorine in it.
But hold on.
Yeah.
The Jets are working on a deal to hire Frank Reich.
Yes, I've heard that. Yeah, yeah.
Yay.
That's dude. He's going to be really good when Aaron Glenn gets fired halfway through the season and he gets promoted to head coach.
Yeah, he gets the interim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob,
Absolutely
we
most
share.
unfortunate last name you could possibly have in
It
the
really
entire
is, especially
world.
now. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Rob, we share more misery with each other than I think anyone else does. Amongst the
Honestly,
group
the
here.
whole podcast. I mean, we
Hey guys, can I join you?
Yeah, I was gonna say like this.
Wait,
we've
bad
mentioned this- I
ownership?
don't know-
Wait. I'm new to this, but I'm ready.
All right. Well. I'm trying to like
hold on,
milk
before
this
we
out
move
for
off
a
the
Apollo
Jets.
like we did last week when we
Oh,
had
push me over the
comments.
cliff. I'm so on the edge. I'm ready to fall.
Everything
And I'm
you
about to
say
break.
him.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wait, Rob has
Um,
more Jets misery
Yeah,
first.
we
I
need-
think.
we have
That's
more
true.
Jets
Rob
misery.
Moore.
The top post of the Jets subreddit is a I know it. Yeah, it's a tweet from one of the Jets beat writers. The Jets have a plan. ... Stay tuned.
Oh shit.
Dude.
I mean,
They're gonna
technically,
like draft like an animal in the draft. They're gonna get like a horse or something and be like, "Where in the rules? I don't know. I don't
It's
see
not
no
in
rule
the
that says
rule
we
book."
can't put a horse in the backfield."
That would
and
It's
honestly
strap
be
already
balls
better
to
started
than
the
saddle.
what they're
season, so you can't change rules now. That's in the rule book. So
You can't tackle a horse.
Yeah, when your professional football team is starting to sound like it's the ending of an episode of DBZ, it's time to just hang it up. There's no
Well, to be
TBD.
fair,
Dot,
he's
dot,
got
dot.
people's
York
attention. It did the job. So, who's to say what's working
fair,
or not
I
for the
mean-
New York
Good
Jets
point, yeah.
organization?
people could have a plan. Doesn't mean it's a good plan, but they have.
Yeah,
a plan.
also
you can,
that,
you can,
very
you can
true.
append
In fact-
anything with "stay tuned." You can be like, "We gotta disarm this bomb. What are you gonna do? Stay tuned." Hey, watch out.
Yeah, be careful.
See, Marge, I told you I could deep fry my shirt. See, I didn't say you couldn't do it. I said you shouldn't do it.
Man, we've really got a perfect Simpsons analog for everything in this season.
It
though,
did.
dude. This is
I
great.
mean, it's been running for what 40 years now, right?
Yeah,
I
but
guess
only like
it's
6
an
seasons were
infinite
good.
well.
Maybe
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Doctor,
no, we've
doctor,
been
the
over this.
patient. He's dying. What are we gonna do? Stay tuned.
All right, the
Oh
plumber's
my
here.
God, you need
Stay
booze.
tuned.
I've got
Infinite
to
well.
step out. The plumber is here, but I will.
Hey.
All right.
Good luck. Good luck with the plumber.
Give him one of these
I'll
for
be
me,
right
huh?
back.
Yeah, tell him to suck my fucking jet.
Tell him
All
to
right,
stay
all
tuned.
right, I'm muting.
Yep. Hey, did you guys know that Cleveland Browns owner Jimmy Haslam is hell bent on retaining defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz no matter who they hire as head coach?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, that's
I'm
gonna
sure
work
that's
out
great
great
for-
for them. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really gonna attract some great candidates there.
Yeah. Apparently, 2 of the candidates they did have had a different DC in mind. So that's great.
Just make Jim Schwartz the fucking head coach then.
They
that solves the
honestly,
problem.
they probably just should do that.
Yeah.
really. Ravens have hired Jesse Minter as their head coach, who was the Chargers defensive coordinator. which
It's so like frustrating to see your biggest rival hire a new head coach and everyone celebrate and be happy and be like, we got a good one and this is good. Yeah, we got a good one, guys. And
all right, here it is.
Yeah.
And as we all predicted, Pittsburgh native master mojo moment haver Mike McCarthy has taken the Pittsburgh Steeler head coaching position. Apollo?
Oh boy!
It's good that this is like a 4-day-old piece of news because like
it's marinated, right?
like
yeah.
because like I got the news while I was streaming, and if you were there or you've like it took up like 2 hours of the rest of the stream. Like it genuinely like, and more so than that, like if you're someone who's like really emotionally tuned into others and you can like you can catch vibes really well, you could feel the absolute despair aura just blanket everything for the rest of the stream. Like it was just like there was mourning, like it had funeral vibes, like really it did.
A visible like fluctuating blue line just surrounding.
Yeah, and I'm
your
explaining it
bodies.
in that way just so that you guys can like understand how it made me feel in the moment, because now as time has gone on, a numbness has taken hold and no feeling remains. So it's hard for
welcome,
me
friend.
Fuck,
to
dude,
express.
he's been listening
Yeah.
to Hawthorne Heights. Fuck, dude, we're screwed.
I just like it's
Because I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
there's so much wrong with this, like on every fundamental level. But like,
Yeah.
I'll start like with the good news. There is like one piece of good news, and it's that we have finally learned that Art Rooney is a terrible owner, and when he took over for his dad, who died in 2017, he is worse in every way, like in every notable way, and a lot of the suffering of the past, 9 years could probably be attributed to him. He is terrible. He's a terrible owner. And I want to go back in time. I want to go back in time like 8-9 weeks when I was telling you guys this in the podcast, and I was like, something up top smells. Like I don't want to jump out and say like we have a terrible owner, but like there's a stink coming from the top. You guys
Someone's
remember
gonna
that? How I was like, there's
Fish rats
like
from the head.
the Steelers have always been known for like really good ownership, and the Rooneys are a well-respected name. But like because of that, no one's checked in a while, and it's sure enough, here we are, and we realize, yeah, there has been a rot up there, and it's been bad. It's been fucking awful, and it seems like Rooney wants to join the likes of Woody Johnson and Jimmy Haslam as like guy who knows fucking nothing about what he's doing and pretending like he does.
Yep. Okay.
Because there is no upside to this hire. It's hard to hire a head coach with zero upside.
Well, there is an upside.
Right.
He's 62, so he's almost certainly not going to be the head coach for as long as Tomlin or anybody before him.
And he's
True,
from
he won't be.
Pittsburgh. He loves
he-
Pittsburgh.
Yep.
So you've brought up the point I was going to make next, which is that I think we have learned, like we all kind of have similar vibes here, and that we all think that the billionaires are actually all stupid and dumb.
Yes.
So I don't need to tell you guys this, but like this really like the NFL is a good little peek, a little window into how actually stupid rich people are. And if you're at home and you're like wealthy and you're mad, I'm not talking about you. Ain't no billionaires watching the show. I mean the rich, the ones way up there.
And if there is a billionaire watching this show, where you at, man?
Why
How's
is he
it
giving us
going?
Patreon?
What are you
money?
doing?
Yeah, let's hang out.
But genuinely, like being a billionaire not only doesn't automatically make you smart, but it actually gives you a much increased chance of being fucking stupid.
Because
And this
people
is,
won't tell you you're wrong anymore.
yeah, exactly. You don't suffer consequences for poor decisions. So you don't. I told it to my chat, but it's like a kid who never touched the stove. You never learned that it burns, and so you don't learn that. Like that's how humans have worked forever. Is that you make a mistake, you suffer a consequence, and then you have a greater understanding of the situation that just occurred, and you learn. Like,
Right.
Well, I was going to say, analogically, I would say in a case of a billionaire, it's more like
The
they
opposite.
touch.
You're
Yeah,
no,
they
he's gonna say
touch-
exactly what I was gonna say, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know,
yeah. They touched the hot stove, but it did not burn them, and then their security team came in
Yep.
and shot the shit out of the stove.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
and
got a
then
new,
gave
better
them
stove.
$1 million.
Yeah,
they
right, yeah.
passed a law that made it so stoves can't be hot anymore, so that they can
Yeah,
touch them
yeah,
as much as
exactly,
they
yeah.
want.
I mean, to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
honest,
yeah.
you can kind of see the like rich person mindset on a smaller scale with like really big streamers and YouTubers where they live in
Oh, for sure.
mansions
Yeah,
and they're
dude.
just like, how am I supposed to pay my $18,000 rent, guys? I can't afford
just
to
fucking
buy
balance
like
this
big
budget."
collection of dumb shit in the background.
Yeah. But no,
No,
I
absolutely.
genuinely like this point is leading up to the fact that I think that Art Rooney was just tricked. Like I think he was easily fooled.
He got Jerry
Because-
Jones.
Genuinely, I think that like they interviewed 3 coaches. I don't know if you guys saw
That's
this.
nuts. That's
They interviewed
crazy.
2 people to satisfy the Rooney Rule, and then Mike McCarthy, and then instantly hired him. So
Man.
there's 2 outcomes there. There's 2 ways that this worked. Either one, they wanted McCarthy and only McCarthy the second Tomlin told them he was retiring, and they didn't
Yeah.
even think or consider anyone else. Or, and I think this is more likely, McCarthy showed up and just sweet talked him,
Just
and
swindled
went,
him, dude.
and just went,
Yeah.
"I'm from Pittsburgh. I love this city. Oh, Yin's got the stuff. Let's go to Permanente Bros, boys." Like, genuinely, this is probably what happened. The actual like no coaching discussions, nothing. He probably just went, "Me Pittsburgh guy,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Pittsburgh team, hire me." And the owner is so dumb that he just went, "Yes, okay."
Dude. Okay, real quick. So I want to give you the luxury of being Matthew McConaughey Interstellar style. You can go back to yourself celebrating the firing of or like the departure of Tomlin, but you know what's going to happen. Do you warn him? Do you say, "Wait, no, brother, you don't
I'm-
understand"?
You push the bookshelf.
I am not so like I am absolutely screaming, "Don't leave, Murph!" Like I'm banging on the bookshelf and writing a Morse code because Mike McCarthy, I will fully admit, is absolutely a worse head coach than Mike Tomlin is. I will 100% admit that. Like there is no question. No one in their right mind would say otherwise.
Can I
like-
just say one thing, and I'll do it very quickly. I told you so.
No, wrong.
I'm
You're
sorry.
incorrect.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say
Incorrect.
just once. Just the once.
Incorrect, because we haven't gone anywhere. Like Mike McCarthy, like is a worse version of Mike Tomlin, but he is another version of Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Like yes, he's worse, but it's the same kind of coach. It's like the same situation. A coach.
Scooby Doo, let's
who
find
had-
out who he really is.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, Mike
It's-
McCarthy's
it's
gonna
a
get
coach-
you like 7 or 8 wins instead of 9.
Yeah,
or 10
that
wins.
exactly. Like he isn't so bad of a coach that he's not gonna like bottom out. I think there's a chance he will, just because he's only ever had MVP quarterbacks at his
Mhm.
disposal. Like think about Mike
Yeah.
McCarthy. He's had Aaron Rodgers and only won 1 Super Bowl with him. And then he had Dak Prescott, who for all the shit we give Dak Prescott, he has had MVP caliber performances in seasons.
Oh, yeah.
He even had
Yeah.
one this season. Like he was in the running for MVP this season for a
He's a
majority
great
of the
regular
season.
QB. Yeah.
Yes. So like he has only had the best level of potential, and he has failed and been fired
And if
twice.
we've ever listened to Coach talk about the Packers playoff woes, we
Yeah.
I mean, I
great
know all about
history
Mike
there.
McCarthy. Don't worry. In fact, you go
Yeah.
back to the early episodes of this podcast in 2018
Yeah,
and hear my disdain for Mike McCarthy.
time is a flat fucking
Yeah.
circle, dude. The
He's
fact
like-
that this story is just so our podcast pilled is still
Yes.
blowing my fucking
Yeah.
mind.
It
It
just
really is
revolves
just-
entirely around our podcast.
It's
Yeah.
crazy how much the podcast revolves around this shit. Like,
It's
actually
What-
insane.
wild.
what I want people to understand about this situation is going back to what I said earlier, which is that like if you're going to take any knowledge away from what has just occurred, I want everyone here to completely dispel the notion that the Rooneys are a respected name anymore. It's dead. It has died. Like Dan Rooney was the Rooney. Like he was what made Pittsburgh
The
what
Rooney.
it was.
That's the
Rooney.
biopic.
All the
That's when they
biopics.
make the biopic.
The Rooney.
Okay. The Rooney.
He is no longer with us, and his son
Yeah.
is a buffoon. And so we
Yeah.
are back on bad owner, terrible shit tier again. Like we are just there. Like that's what I want people to go to get from this.
Hey, though, we
Because
do get a
people
great
will
storyline
be
for
like,
you, at
"Oh,
least."
but Steelers ownership
Yeah.
is real good, though." Not anymore. That is done. We're done with that.
Yeah.
This is evidence.
It's just like such a like imagine you're the Ravens, right? And you're like, oh man, we just got this new head coach, and like he's a younger coach with like the Chargers, and they're just like he's got some talent, some ability, right? We'll see how he grows. And it's like I hope the Steelers don't get one of these guys. And then you just see that, and it's just like all of the fear and any type of like, oh man, just goes out the window. You're just like, yep.
Another big thing that I'll always like point to is that like, places like Reddit and social media, they don't know ball, and taking their opinions on things is quite dangerous. But like when there's a unilateral, like complete, full, universal response about something, then you're pretty safe to assume that's probably true. Like when you see people argue on the internet, it's hard to really parse. But when like every single person from every walk of the internet in every corner fully agrees on something, it's right. Like, okay, yep, this has got to be true because the internet can't agree on anything. And so I saw every single Steelers fan from the most like not conservative politically, but like conservative in terms of like respect for the team and like Mike Tomlin lover type, the team can do no wrong, from them to the most hateful, this team sucks, to every single divisional opponent fully celebrating with fireworks and party poppers and just being like, let's go. And then every neutral team being like, what the fuck? Like everyone agreed this was terrible. Like, how can you find a worse option? They could have hired like Adam Gase, right? Like that clearly Adam Gase is a worse coach than Mike McCarthy. But at least that's hilarious, right?
This isn't funny to you. This is really funny to me.
I'm still having a funny time right now, to be honest.
Right, but I mean like and also there's like a level of expected failure with that you could go, okay, we hired Adam Gase, but he's not going to be around after 2 years, right? Like his limit is 2 years. Mike McCarthy is the exact kind of motherfucker who people are so stubborn and hard-headed that as long as he gets just barely over the finish line, like even 7 wins, they're going to be like, well, give him a chance, guys, okay? You got to give him a chance. We don't fire head coaches here. We got to give him a chance. Like he could be around failing for his full 5-year contract, and we're gonna have to fucking stick with it.
Are you telling me the internet didn't agree on something?
No, the
actually
internet
the opposite in this
miraculously agreed on this, which is why it's so unprecedentedly bad.
But I thought everyone wanted Tomlin gone.
They did.
We heard that one already.
Rob already got that in.
There is a bit of an attitude of an I told you so, you should have wanted Tomlin. Like that's very binary. Like your only 2 options are keep Tomlin or hire Mike McCarthy.
Based on the way that they hired McCarthy, that might have been the case.
Again, I want to reiterate to you guys that the Steelers interviewed 3 people, 2 of whom were only interviewed to satisfy the Rooney Rule.
That's almost crazier than the Brown situation.
It's like, even if you think Mike McCarthy might have been a good option, that is a massive failure because who else was interviewing Mike McCarthy?
Mike McCarthy was.
He wasn't even
One team interviewed him. I think it was the Titans, and they already had their head coach. No one else was looking for Mike McCarthy. You had all the time in the world.
I mean,
the other thing happens is because his face is so adorable. After a bad season, he just goes into the office and looks all bashful, and he's looking down at the ground with his hands behind his back. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
When he got hired by the Cowboys, he had a sleepover with Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones,
I
love Mike McCarthy. He's such a good guy.
Mojo moment.
Yeah, he's probably just a really good guy.
You're in for a season full of fucking mojo moments, Apollo. It's gonna be a blast.
I watched Rich Eisen, and Rich Eisen, the first thing he said was let me tell you this about Mike McCarthy. He's a likable guy. What a red flag. What a not that I distrust Rich Eisen's opinion, but if the first thing about an NFL head coach you say is how likable he is, I want to hear what a good coach this guy is. He's really good at this football thing, not how much he makes people smile. We're not in the business of that. This is fucking football.
I don't know if you guys have been watching Hard Knocks, the NFC East. Dallas continues to be the most cringiest damn team I've ever seen. They do so many Mike McCarthy mojo moment type of things that it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
How
that tracks.
it's really no wonder that they don't go any further than like if they're lucky to get to the wild card at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so cringe. That's the best word I can say is just cringe.
I
Well,
mean,
the
it's-
Watch the
Cowboys
Cowboys
like
do stuff.
exist to make money more than they exist to win games. It
absolutely.
feels like at this
Yeah.
point.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that-
all NFL.
that's what they all do,
But
yeah.
some do
Yeah.
care about winning more than the
Yeah,
others.
no, some more than others for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things
Well,
where I
it's-
think Mike McCarthy, like you said, he's likable, he's a good guy, and then you look at the hirings of him, right? Like he probably got hired because of that for in Green Bay back in the day, and like back then his offense wasn't bad because like people hadn't figured out analytics and statistics and shit yet, so it was kind of like whatever. And then you have Aaron Rodgers who came in and threw like. Quite literally when they won the Super Bowl, because everyone's like, Mike McCarthy Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers had 7,600 yards, 70 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. Like, I could have coached that team, and he probably would have won the Super Bowl. Like, like he's just an insane, like one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play. And then Mike McCarthy was just there, like, throw the ball down the field. Like, okay, because then like years and years go by, and like you started to see his system like get outdated. And to the point where I forgot in 2018, Aaron Rodgers straight up like threw a game because he was so mad at Mike McCarthy. Like and it wasn't even like, I don't know. Like it was pretty obvious. He threw the game because he was like, I want this guy gone. And then they fired him. And that was his last
What a
time in
douche.
Green Bay. He also had terrible, but he was kind of right. But Mike McCarthy also had the terrible clock management, which was probably his biggest weakness. So Apollo's going to love that. Just dumb timeouts, just like not playing. Like
Didn't both of the last 2 Dallas playoff games? Well, the Green Bay one was just a blowout,
Yeah.
right? But then the San Francisco one the year before was like the most mismanaged final
Yeah, it was
drive
terrible.
of all
Well,
time.
no, I feel like we talk about that a lot, but I specifically remember Mike McCarthy instances of just absolute
all year,
inanity.
Mhm.
and that's the thing that's like, we as fans, we wonder like, are any of these guys even watching the games? Like, you can just see a coach do bad. Like it's a lot like the quarterback, that like when the quarterback does bad, it's really obvious, right? It's a lot less obvious when an offensive line or a defensive player or a wide receiver is doing bad, right? Because like they're just not the focal point. But like the head coach and the quarterback, it's so obvious when they're doing bad that like I don't get why people don't go, man, maybe this guy who can't like just do like a basic thing like clock management, how does this guy have a job? And then now here we are being like, this guy was fired by 2 teams. How is he getting a 3rd job with anyone?
I mean, look, I will say one thing, not that I would be, well, actually on the Jets, I probably would be happy with Mike McCarthy. If I'm being, that'd be the most competent coach that we've had in years.
What has
but,
the Jets done to you, man?
Oh, you have no
What
idea.
have they done
He's
to
tried
you?
to
You-
explain it
Rob
to
just
us over
craves
several
any
years.
form of like consistence
Yeah,
or like
competency,
positivity at this point.
Anything. I mean, and he's also offensive. Like that's good, man. Like we're there. But I will say, like I get where you're coming from. However, I will say, as a thing with to maybe consolation, he does have a winning record. He's won a Super Bowl, and
This sounds
before he
familiar.
got fired in Dallas, he was 2 straight years 12-5, right? So you got that going on at least.
Thank you, patronizing Jets fan Rob.
No, that's. I mean, look, dude. Again, if it were the Jets, that would be again like one of the best things that the Jets had ever done.
Rob
Hey,
is
and
just
that's-
at
I
the
would
point.
take McCarthy over Bowles. I would take Mike McCarthy over Bowles.
Yeah, I would
would
take
anyone
Mike McCarthy over Aaron Glenn.
Again, this is like we're
I'll
all
take
eating
Crendor's
food.
cat over Bowles.
This is like we're eating food at a table, and Rob's like crawling around on the floor eating like crumbs, and like a piece of pizza fell off, and he's like, "Holy shit, real food!" Oh
Yeah.
my god!
And
That's so
meanwhile,
perfect.
I'm looking at
True.
like the buffet over to our left of like, available coaches, and everyone's like, why aren't you happy about that pizza that fell on the floor? You eat that.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Look,
like that?
look how happy
Look,
he is. You
At
should be
least
I'll tell you
happy.
what.
pizza.
I had that feeling for a long time, and then like 7 years passed, and then after that, I was like, you know what? I'll take anything. I'll eat the floor pizza. I'm
Yeah.
doing the floor
Saying.
pizza.
The
Rob
Glazers'
wants floor
stubbornness. the Glazers' stubbornness for keeping Bowles and Bruce Arians campaigning for Bowles to stay there has made the Buccaneers miss out on a generational head coaching class.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, we
There's been some great
live in a
coaches came out
world
the
where
last couple of
Tomlin,
years.
where Mike Tomlin, where Harbaugh, where McDaniels, where everybody got fired. The coaches that you figure they had, well, maybe 1-2 years left, or the ones that you were like, yeah, this is rock solid. He ain't never leaving that team. And we somehow are still stuck with Todd Bowles.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
One more year,
that,
Sinvicta. One more year, and he's gone.
No,
Yeah.
he's through 2028, brother.
Well,
His
they can still
extension is
fire
through
him.
2028.
I
They can
just-
still
I don't-
fire
I-
him,
I
but
don't
they
think-
won't at this point. They won't. He has pictures of the Glazers. It has to be something like
He
that,
has
or
the
they're
list.
secret lovers.
He's got the list.
I mean,
yeah.
there's absolutely no other logistical reason why they would keep Bowles after what I've talked about the 2008 collapse that we had with Gruden and everything, where they lost like 9 straight or something like that. This one is almost as bad as that collapse that we had in 2008, and Gruden got fired for less than that. So Dungy got
think
fired
if,
for less
if
than
Bowles
that.
misses the playoffs again next year, I don't think they
gotta
even
be
the
done
owner,
every
even a
year,
bad
yeah.
owner is going to fire
Brother,
the coach at that point.
Brother, I wish I could be right there with you and say that was true, but I guarantee you they're going to let that contract go. And people keep saying, well, they just paid him. They just extended him, blah, 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 blah. We're talking about millions versus a billionaire with a B. They do not care about millions, okay? That is not a determining factor in keeping Todd Bowles. The Glazers piss away millions a day. They don't care.
Well,
okay?
speaking of shitty billionaire owners, we have the Bills owner.
Oh,
who-
yeah.
that has been
Man.
I'm starting to rethink my thoughts on that. Like it just feels like it has
The
gone
Bills are a
so
mess.
bad.
Did we? Either we missed the story last week, or it happened in between.
happened the day after.
Keon Coleman thing.
Yeah, it happened the day after. So,
Oh man!
for anyone that
That's
doesn't know,
brutal.
the Bills owner, who pretty much never speaks for good reason,
Yep.
came up and was like, the Buffalo coaching staff pushed to draft Keon Coleman, and GM Brandon Beane supported it. I didn't think it's fair for that pick to be pinned on Beane. So he already was just like, this guy on our team sucks, and he didn't. Just
He's
like
in his
what are you
second
saying?
year.
Yeah, it's in his second year. Like, what are you talking about?
Of course, completely forgetting the fact that it's documented on Hard Knocks of that year that Bean was on record saying that he wanted to draft Keon. But, go off.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Then Bills owner Terry Pagula also said he went to Josh Allen, who was crying in the locker room after the loss to the Broncos, and said, that was a catch. He gave everything he had to win that game, and then proceeded to fire the coach in the locker room.
Oh man.
Because Josh Allen was crying.
Because
it's,
Josh-
it's ridiculous.
That's
And
so-
Pagula even admitted that he didn't go into that locker room planning on firing McDermott. But
Yeah.
it was after seeing the emotional reaction of his quarterback, his beloved quarterback that totally played well and is always awesome in the playoffs, that he
Yeah.
had to get rid of. A change was needed.
Oh
like-
man, compounding emotional trauma at the time when he's at his lowest.
Dude,
Yeah, it's actually insane.
Millionaires crying into
Well,
blankets.
They
Yeah.
just hired their head coach, so
Yep, they did. They did
Yeah.
interview Phillip Rivers, but
Yeah.
They
then
did, yeah.
they didn't hire him. They have hired Joe Brady, who was their offensive coordinator, and has now been
Why?
promoted.
if you're like, we need a change, why are you hiring within the team? That
Yeah,
doesn't make
yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
I don't even necessarily think this is like a bad choice. Like Joe,
Yeah.
like the offense has been good, but also it's a little dangerous because the offense has been good because of Josh Allen. Like,
Right.
It's just like one of those things where it's like Sean McDermott couldn't win in the playoffs, so let's promote our offensive coordinator who also couldn't win in the playoffs. Like what?
yes, it's. I'm going back. These billionaires are so fucking stupid. They're so fucking dumb, and every day they prove it to us. We have to look at this,
Yeah.
man.
You got to believe people when they show you who they are.
It's true.
Genuinely, anyone here listening right now could do a better job managing literally any of these teams than a vast majority of the owners that exist.
Well,
Yeah.
this is something I wanted to mention this earlier, but because I mentioned this before in regards to the Jets, but I think it applies to the rest of the league as well in general, which is that certain teams are more financially motivated to win, right,
Hmm.
than others. Like for instance, The Jets, doesn't fucking matter if they win. Like they're like the fifth most like highest revenue team in the league, right? Johnson's rolling in it. If they win, maybe they go up to the fourth. You know, like it doesn't really matter that much. But you know, you have other teams that are in smaller markets, and you know, there's more incentive there for them to actually win games. The other thing too is that NFL teams these days, they're investment vehicles, right? It's not quite the same as it was in like the 50s, where you have, you know, these semi-pro rosters going pro with like owners who were, you know, building the team from the beginning, right? Or you have like you still have a couple of families in the NFL that are generations removed from that, like the Rooneys, for instance, right? But now it's literally just, it's a means to make money. They don't give a shit about winning or whatever, right? So they're just gonna pick the guy who sucks their dick the best, you know, like, most of the time.
I agree with you for the most part, except for when it comes to LA. So there's something about LA in the water that's much different. But maybe that's because LA actually kind of hates sports for some reason. I don't know. Maybe because like
it is
I mean, the Dodgers are literally in the process of ruining baseball as we know it. So like,
in the eternal words of Metallica, LA sucks.
This, I mean, overall, I think this is an okay hire. At least they don't have to learn a new system, I guess. And it seems
it's a baffling hire though, because
it
goes against everything that they said they wanted to do in the first place.
It's a baffling firing, if anything.
That too. Yeah.
On the bright side, they didn't hire Mike McCarthy, so that's that's good.
Great point.
Again, I'd rather have him than Bowles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would definitely take him over.
We need to start saying I wouldn't want either of them, because that's a much more applicable and relevant.
Well, you haven't been a Jets fan for 15 years, so you don't know what it's.
You gotta understand that it's okay to admit that another team is also suffering. Rob,
no, you can't. You can't claim that. Rob and I have both had Todd Bowles as our head coach. You can't claim that.
Super Bowl like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
He didn't win it. Bruce Arians did.
Yeah, but your team.
Yeah, Rob hasn't even been to the playoffs in 15 years.
Yes, that's very true.
And the Steelers kind of haven't either when you think about it.
No, you can't.
No, they definitely have.
They haven't.
They definitely
That's what I'm saying, man.
It sounds like the rule is like Super Bowls invalidate like other suffering for about 8 years, but other suffering
the cooldown is 5 years.
Immediately.
It's 5 years.
5 years seems reasonable. Yeah.
5 years, and you're not allowed to complain about your team again about not being in the playoffs.
Suspiciously a numbered length of time compared to when the Bucks won the Super Bowl last
year. In the playoffs.
Yeah,
just like a couple years ago, they beat
Mike
McCarthy.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's still you've won a Super Bowl more recent than anybody.
Yeah, but you have Todd Bowles as your coach.
Super Bowl winner.
Wait, is that true? Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it could end technically this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Talk about fucking teams suffering. The fucking Patriots suffering for 2 years.
Are we gonna do that?
Well, we got two more. We have the Chargers hire Mike McDaniel as their offensive
McDaniel.
They won the McDaniel sweepstakes.
Yep.
Congrats, Chargers fans, all three
as
of you.
OC, which is interesting because I mean he did have options to be a head coach.
He did.
He had the best one in Tampa. He lives not that far away. It's the classic lame duck head coach. It was the easiest walk in, hey, I'm the head coach now position that he could have had. It was a perfect fit. But the Glazers didn't even interview him. It wasn't even there. Wasn't even on the table. Well, technically they did interview him, but it wasn't for head coach.
He does get to be with a Harbaugh and Justin Herbert, so that's at least good for him.
Let's just be happy that he did not go to the Eagles. I think we can all agree.
Oh yeah, that's.
I don't think anyone wants that job right now.
Probably not.
Probably more than the Browns though. But
yeah.
And then speaking of Eagles, the Packers have hired defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon, who was the DC for the Eagles a few years ago, and then the Cardinal coach.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep.
Mid higher, I guess. I don't know.
Like, cool, I guess.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to know. I mean, like, you have Parsons. It's really hard to fuck it up, to be honest.
It's just like, as long as Micah Parsons is playing, that's all that really matters.
That should
Uh,
definitely be Coach's next T-shirt. Cool. ... I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
That's solid,
If
actually.
we would have waited an extra week, we could have tried to get Jim Leonard, who was like a Wisconsin guy, and he was the DC for the Broncos, and he's been coveted by a lot of teams for forever. And they're like, Packers
I've
and Jim
seen that.
Leonard have mutual interest, and then all of a sudden they're just like, no. And now he's like expected to interview with the Bills for their defensive coordinator thing.
Is it Jim Leonard, the former safety? Jim Leonard?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
That's neat. He was
Yeah.
a Jet.
Yeah, so that
At
would have been
one time.
cool if he was our DC, but instead we went with Jonathan Gannon, which again, I don't think is bad, but it's not good. So it's like I don't know. It's a Packer defensive coordinator. I fully expect nothing. And I'm like, in a couple of years, I'll probably be like, I hope this guy's fired. But for now, like, cool. Maybe he can do something. Maybe he can do
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you.
We'll
It's a
see.
quality analysis by Coach Crandor.
The only problem I
Cool,
saw
I
was
guess.
that
Maybe he'll do something.
yeah.
the only problem I saw was that he had one really good year with the Eagles, and he had a few like not as great years with the Eagles. So I'm like, okay. And then the Cardinals weren't that great on defense. Granted, he wasn't the defensive coordinator, and head coaching is usually a much more difficult, broader job. So, like, I don't know. Maybe he can. I mean, it's like anything. People can learn. People can change. Maybe he learns. Maybe he gets better at being a defensive coordinator from things he learned from being a coach. And all. I don't know. That's my hopium. I'm huffing, but
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I don't hate it, but I wish we would have gotten some other people.
That hot take is firmly in the center. That is
Yeah,
72
yeah.
degrees.
Yeah, like whatever. Oh, we also got, as of breaking news,
Oh, breaking news.
as of 40 minutes ago, the Titans have received commitment from Brian Dable to become their OC.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Wait, who's the head
Dable.
coach now?
It's Saleh.
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
Saleh and Dable in Tennessee.
Oh,
Who
boy.
fired New York coaches? That's an
Yeah.
interesting choice, but you know,
Again, pulling from the New York Jets pool, I just don't understand. I mean, you're right. Also the Giants, but especially the Jets. I mean,
really don't understand the Dable hire. Like the Saleh hire, I can understand because Saleh went back and coached an incredibly like good, well, not like a good defense, but did a good job as defensive coordinator. But like Dayball looked completely fucking lost to the point of
Yeah.
absurdity that last year. Like I just don't get it, man. Is there the pool can't be that low?
I
Yep.
mean, I'm not up for bid. Although, if any NFL execs are listening, and you want like something that would make a great movie a couple of years from now, hit me up. I'm just saying, it'll be good.
Do you want an inexperienced person who's never played football and barely knows anything about football but has a football podcast? And boy, have I got a deal for you.
Oh yeah, we could call it a social experiment. You get
You
a
can call anything a
documentary
social
for it.
Hey,
experiment.
look, I'm
Yeah,
all
exactly.
for it. I'm rooting for Coach Rob.
It'd be great.
So anyway, then we had football games.
No.
Wait, hold on. There's a couple other news things.
Oh, okay.
Firstly, Matt Stafford might be retiring.
Oh,
We don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
we don't
says
know.
he will take some time before deciding his NFL future.
So yeah, he doesn't know.
Wow.
Okay, Aaron.
I mean, it is. I mean, he's not even 40 yet, right? Like,
No.
how old is he?
I think
Well, he's
he'll
also
come back.
very likely going to be
Stafford's
MVP, so I
30.
don't know why he would leave just yet.
37.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not like
yeah.
their team's bad. Like,
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Is that if he does that, the Rams would be in a very tough spot. I feel like.
No, they'll
You
figure
know.
it out.
I mean, they
Who's the-
probably will, but
Who's the
they-
backup
could
for
be
the Rams
worse.
again?
is it
I mean, all
Garoppolo?
they have to do is flash their insanely talented offensive roster, and a good quarterback will demand a trade to their team almost immediately.
yeah.
Uh,
Jimmy G.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
Jimmy
that's
G.
right. Jimmy G is on the Rams.
I mean,
right.
they could
Yeah.
get Malik Willis.
You know,
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I could
Or,
see that.
or Aaron
Could be a
Stock
Rodgers.
thing.
definitely rose.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers, go play with Devontae Adams again.
No, Devontae would leave the team.
Nah, they're friends. He wouldn't.
Okay.
But cool. Was that
And
the only
one
news?
other.
Oh, good.
No, another one was Aaron or Mike McCarthy was asked, "Do you want Aaron Rodgers back as your QB?" And he said, "Definitely. I don't know why you wouldn't." So
I
Might be
mean,
running it back with A-Rod.
maybe it's been long
Yay, it
enough.
was so
that-
fun.
Maybe it's been long enough that they've forgotten their difference, or made amends, and now they're just like, hey, let's just run it back for fun one more time. I
Yeah.
don't know.
They could.
They could. I'm sure that would be very good for the Steelers.
I can't wait to see what Apollo says.
I think either way, it's bad for the Steelers. I think it's. I
Let's
don't
just
think-
push
yeah.
that quarterback problem away another year. We've only done that 6 fucking years in a row.
Yeah.
No, you took Kenny Pickett that one year.
Yeah, we
That's
tried
true.
one time. Might
And
as
it
well
was,
give
it was
up.
a second round pick, right?
Oh, no, it was first round.
First round.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was first round? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He was just bad enough to make you think he was a second round.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
So yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Now we had NFL games.
NFL game.
NFL game. Singular game.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, we had Patriots Broncos, where it started off pretty good for the Broncos. They had a touchdown, Stidham threw a big pass for like 50 yards. And it was
Yeah.
like, dude, are they doing it? And then they were like, oh, wait, never mind. We forgot how to play
Yeah.
football.
Well,
In case you didn't watch,
The offense.
this
forgot how to play
game
football.
ended 10-7.
I
Yep.
mean,
10-7.
The
you
weather might have
guys
had
are-
a
you guys are
little.
kind of forgetting one
No, the
big
weather had an
part of
effect,
it.
but the snow
Tell
only
'em,
came in the
Bear.
fourth quarter. It was still 10-7
Third.
in the
I was
in the-
seeing a lot of people in our group chat that were pretty, seemingly pretty confident that they would be able to do a lot more out in those conditions than the players were doing.
Well, I don't know
out there.
about that.
don't-
I definitely wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, no,
I
I
just
said that
seemed like
because
you
the
people-
Broncos literally could not get a yard. Like, it was bad. It was
I
They're
think
having a
if
tough
we were
time.
to try to stand up in those conditions, we would fall over.
Yeah.
That's what I'm putting out there.
I mean, I don't
Every
think
I-
so.
play
I
the
agree with
Broncos
that.
ran at one point lost yards. So it's not even a matter of like us standing there would have been better than what they did, Bear. So yeah, I still stand by what I said.
Like
I mean-
the conditions were fucking extreme, dude. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like it
they were
was
hardcore. I mean,
very, very
that's-
difficult. Like they couldn't kick a field goal for Christ's sake.
They could have kicked
was-
it when it wasn't snowing, though.
Yeah,
That's true.
And they're
instead
on, like,
of
the
going for it
20-yard
on
line.
fourth down.
Yeah, no, I'm
and
definitely not gonna defend that. I'm just saying. like,
Will Lutz
inexplicably
was-
calling a pass play too on 4th and 1.
yeah, that's insane.
That's
like,
a Sean Payton special right there.
Yeah,
There-
that's
Hold
terrible.
on. I didn't see this play in the game, but there's a play. Hold on, let me see if I can. Yeah, I'm
Is it the
gonna
play
copy
where
at the correct
Ramondre
time.
Stevenson and Drake May slip both
Yes,
in the
that's
same
exactly
play?
what it is. Yeah,
I knew what it was
It's
before
so
you even said
good.
it.
fuck, dude. Yeah, it was-
Broncos
so
couldn't
funny.
beat that.
he
It's
goes back
amazing.
to hand it off to him, and then he
Like-
slips, and then he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta run!" And he turns around and slips immediately.
I think one of the
That's
craziest things
so
about this
funny.
game was just how quickly the conditions deteriorated. It went
Yeah, it
from
was
we can
nuts,
see
dude.
everything to we cannot see anything.
Have you
in a
ever,
matter
have you
of an
guys
hour.
ever been somewhere where you could see the storm coming as it was approaching? Like we
Yeah.
Not
I
a
remember being-
snowstorm, but a storm. Yeah.
Yeah,
A storm,
yeah.
yeah, no, like any storm. Because like I remember being at a baseball field one day and we saw the fucking wall of rain, dude. It was crazy. Like
Oh,
it
yeah, I have
was
seen
nothing,
that
and then
before.
it was a storm, like instantly. It was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been in
I mean, it was crazy in this
snowstorms.
game.
They're pretty fun if you're not like driving in them.
Yeah, I
Or,
mean,
like,
there's a
you know, playing
snowstorm here
football.
actually. It was,
Yeah.
it was pretty big.
It's-
It wasn't
Yeah,
a
nice
desert
storm.
You guys can keep it up there.
I like the snow. The snow's
I
fun
like the
because I'm
snow as well.
again.
Thank you, people from the north. I will say again, thank you for not
well,
being
well,
annoying.
well, again, I will say I like I said last week. It's nice here because it only happens like maybe 5-6 times a year at like the highest.
Yeah,
It,
and we're
higher
also
up,
like
it's literally
very
the whole time.
we're like also prepared for it, so it's not a big deal. Like they'll
True,
just be
yeah.
we'll get like 4 inches of snow, and it's like schools are open, you can still go place. Like they've got salt down, they're plowing shit constantly, like they're ready for
Yeah,
it, and people are used to it. But it's like when it happens in a place where you're not used to it, not ready for it, then it's a much
Yeah.
different story.
or they just don't have enough money to put salt down on the roads, and they put sand instead. It's
Yeah.
just the worst.
But
They're both
that's-
grainy, Rob.
The thing was,
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
You would think the Broncos, being a team that is in a cold weather, snowy environment, would like have some ability to figure out what they're doing.
I was amazed with how unable to run the ball they were. Like even the Patriots, once the snow started, like they couldn't throw the ball either, but they still were able to pick up yards on the ground.
Yeah.
And like Denver's supposed to have like a better defense. So like I don't like what happened that they couldn't even run the ball a little? Like fuck's sake, they got the ball down 10-7. There was a sequence of events that just like certified to me that there is a God and he's a Patriots fan only. Like
yeah.
the Patriots, with the conditions the way they were so incapable of doing anything on offense that they called a intentional sideline pass on 3rd down. Like an intentional snap the ball, run and throw the ball away. No attempt to even do a play or play football. It was a play that wasn't football. And they were so confident in doing that because they knew that the the offense could not gain a yard. And sure enough, the Patriots punted horribly. It went to the 32-yard line.
Punt, but also reinforces the insanity of the conditions.
Range, and Denver went backwards. They got the ball back and they couldn't they could have run 4 plays and just run the ball, but they couldn't even do that. I feel like we haven't acknowledged.
I didn't know this actually looking it up, that New England had the 4th best rushing defense all year. Like they're
when you have the easiest schedule in the whole season, your stats look good. Yes.
That's another thing too.
When you play nothing but horribly inept offenses, you're gonna have a good defense by automatic nature.
Well, like we knew that this was going to be the outcome for this game too, though. Like we knew coming into this that both of these offenses were prone to be.
Yeah, but I was still amazed at how they almost still couldn't win. The Patriots, if their only touchdown was from Stidham vomiting the ball backwards on an inexplicable, insane play that happened in the sunshine. By the way, it wasn't even when the snow was already there.
Yeah.
Bro just shoveled the pass backwards like 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then the Patriots got 7 points for free. What are we doing here? They still
those of you who've
lost.
been paying attention at home, the quiet answer is that Apollo, no matter who would have won this game, would have not been happy.
No, that's
I said I was rooting for the Broncos. I literally said I'm rooting for them now, like 2 weeks ago, or whenever the injury happened.
I do also want to say, in fairness to the Broncos defense, they did hold the Patriots to fucking 10 points in a championship game.
Broncos defense has been great all season.
The Broncos defense held them to 0 points as far as I'm concerned. The 7 was a turnover. Like to the 10-yard line, and the 3 points was gifted by the refs on a 4th down that the Patriots clearly didn't make, but the refs looked at the footage and went, well, we can see that the ball didn't cross the line to gain, but it's not clear and obvious. You know that rule that we just make up for fun sometimes and don't follow ever, and it's just inexplicable, like, that's not clear and obvious, so we can't overturn that. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, Drake May had 86 yards passing.
Yeah.
I gotta say,
I will stand by. I will absolutely there's the Patriots have to play a real team now. Unless the Seattle plane crashes on the way to San Francisco, they have to play a real team.
Are they taking a
now.
trip to the Andes? Does anyone know? Are they doing like a little Pro Bowl weekend?
So, but this has been, and I genuinely don't think this can be topped. Like, I think this is a record in my mind that's not going to go down on the official stats sheet or anything. Although there was one that said like Drake May has like a -8 QBR, and it's the lowest QBR in the playoffs of a Super Bowl team ever, or some shit. I saw that the other day. But like, this has been the easiest Super Bowl appearance of all time, and I don't think it can be replicated. Like the Patriots have absolutely Mr. Magoo'd themselves into the Super Bowl. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is a pretty easy path. I mean, even just taking on the Chargers, which like,
dude,
the Chargers was the hardest team they played. I genuinely think that the hardest team they played was the Chargers.
Yeah, I
well,
mean,
if you consider the fact that, Stroud playing the way he did,
that game would have been competitive if CJ Stroud didn't play.
Right. If any other quarterback,
played, the Patriots lose by like 2 scores in that game.
I do want to say that probably the most annoying thing that pissed me off about this game wasn't necessarily the score or whatever. It was the fact that Stidham, every time you saw him, just had this really cocky, asshole-ish, smiling grin on his face. Like, I would have had that in any other case, brother. You put up a spot like that in the most important game of your career, and you're still smiling on the sidelines, dude. Someone needs to wipe that smile right off your face. It was so annoying seeing him just grinning like an idiot every time he'd walk to the sideline. Even after he threw that game-ending interception, he was just smiling, just a big old smiling, happy grin on his face. And man.
I mean, if I were him, I'd be having a great time too.
I knew you were going to say it.
Yeah.
I was like, he feels like the embodiment of all of those versions of ourselves that we talk about, where it's like, oh
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
I could just make millions of dollars to be a backup. Like he had, like I agree with you, Sim. By the way, I'm not trying to like vouch for him or anything. I'm just saying like. It makes sense that he would have zero expectations for himself because he knows no one thinks he's going to win this game. So it's just like, I got fucking whatever. I'll go out there and have
but
fun.
you would also just think he'd want to like be competitive and
no,
win and be
I
like,
absolutely agree. Yeah, no, he should definitely want to win it more.
He's one of the cockiest guys in the locker room. People have gone on record saying that he's extremely cocky.
Yeah,
so seeing him do that, that's what I'm saying. Like,
like when you're rewarded with millions of dollars to just like work out
just
most
to be
of the
a
time.
dickhead.
Like, like that's that makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah. Well, there it is. The Broncos have lost. They have ended their honestly, this is like the two teams that Apollo hated the most this season in terms of just overrated and not wanting him to play.
Yep.
And,
I'm
I mean, the
happy that
AFC
Sean
was a
Payton-
wash. Like we might as well have just had the NFC Championship be the Super Bowl. Genuinely, that like again, any given Sunday. I'm not sitting here saying the Patriots are going to get smoked on in the Super Bowl, but anyone who knows ball knows that like if this game goes normally, the Patriots will get creamed. Like it won't even be close.
Probably.
But it's football and anything can happen. Sam Darnold can just go fully pumpkin.
It's also the Super Bowl. Like
JSN's ankle
like,
can snap in half on the first play. Like anything can happen.
Patriots gonna win like 8-2 or some shit, dude.
It'll be some dumbass shit like that. Yeah.
I'm just happy that Sean Payton is not in the playoffs again.
that is true. He's a douchey coach.
Because screw that guy.
Although, I mean, I think this whole playoffs is a good example of how much coaching matters, right? Like, you have the hotshot coaches coming in for all of these teams, and look where they are. They're going to the Super Bowl now.
Yeah, I mean, I think coaching and quarterback play has definitely shown a lot, and honestly, just defense. It's been some solid defense.
Although, I mean, at the same time, Sam Darnold. I mean, I'm a big fan, of course, obviously.
Yes.
But he didn't have the best year as a QB, like he's not the MVP QB.
I mean, this was probably his greatest game he's played, though, to be honest. Speaking of Seahawks, right?
Well, when we get there,
we are there.
For the record, it stated that this year's Patriots had the 7th most easiest path to the Super Bowl of all time. The first being the 1970 Baltimore Colts.
Is that just like strength of schedule or what?
Yeah,
it's gotta be.
Okay.
What about any recent teams?
And that doesn't even like go the stats don't show the CJ Stroud and also like broken ankle Bo Nix version of it too, nor the chart like it's not just that the teams were easy, it's that the three supposed to be good teams they faced had these like magical caveats that made them so much worse than they were. Like those don't show up on the stats sheets,
It's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it was definitely an easy schedule though.
And I sure do hate the Patriots.
Yeah. Go Patriots. Go Patriots. I hope that they win.
I refuse.
Come on, Rob.
That's it. That's the whole argument. Come on, Rob.
Well, it's lost. There's literally no universe in which I would ever root for the Patriots. There's no.
Not even if someone said, "Come on."
Well, I mean that.
Come on,
hearing it a second time,
like,
that is a little bit alluring.
I like Drake May, but I don't like him enough to want the Patriots to win another Super Bowl.
Yeah, I like Drake May.
We'll
and
get
I like
to pick
him
him
now,
eventually.
But we'll
I don't
see
know
if
when
he gets to eight rings. Then I don't know if I'm gonna like him.
Yeah.
But it could actually be Darnold season. Rob may
It is Darnold season. Darnold season.
There it
It
is.
has arrived.
It's also
He's done it.
JSN season because he's been insane.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
yeah.
would honestly say JSN is probably the best receiver in football now. Like,
That's
yeah, maybe.
that's a safe bet. That's safe money.
like it's pretty insane just how good he is.
Yeah,
He
one-handed
is
catch, man,
not
was-
only like the most talented, maybe, but also like the most clutch this year for sure. Like he's been showing up for them. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, at what point do we get to shit on the Viking? Because
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
God.
They've been doing that a
It
little bit
just
all
keeps
year,
getting
honestly.
worse for them. Like,
yeah, it's
genuinely.
real bad. It's real
Yeah.
bad.
Go to the
man.
fucking
Well, and the
Super
Titans,
Bowl, dude.
and the Titans.
And the
Mhm.
Titans.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, this is such a crazy redemption arc. Like, good for Sammy D, man. I know we're
Yeah.
Darnold seasoning all the time, but like seriously, holy shit, he is actually ascended. He's like a top 10 quarterback, legitimately on the best team in the NFC, and he's going to the Super Bowl. This is ridiculous.
You can go back in this podcast years ago, and you could hear my thoughts on Sam Darnold even when they got rid of him. And boy, was I fucking right about that, by the way, because you know who they replaced them with? Zach fucking Wilson.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, no, I Sam Darnold was good. He was good on the Jets. I still to this day will defend him on the stupid fucking ghosts thing, because that was like such a stupid, that was like
Oh,
a
yeah.
perfect example of New York sports media doing that, because that is just a term in the NFL, seeing ghosts. It means that he's you know, running away from defenders that aren't coming at him. That's like
Yeah.
a normal thing that QB, like
Yeah.
sometimes it happens. It's also called the yips. That's another term. Like if another QB said I had the yips for a play, they're not going to go on a huge media tirade being like, "Oh, he sees ghosts. Oh my god, call the Exorcist." You know, like but yeah, no, he legitimately was failed by the Jets, not the other way around. He tried his best with literally no QB coach, and you know he never would have gotten to this point on the Jets, though. I will say.
No, yeah,
I don't think-
we've said before that like we're starting to believe, and now pretty much at this point fully believe that like the vast majority of these teams do not coach their quarterbacks at all. They
Yeah.
just kind of
No.
let them
Not just
go.
poorly, they
Bad
just
or
don't
bad.
do it straight
and
up.
again,
just
in
don't do
Darnold's
it.
case, he
Yeah.
literally did not have a QB coach on the team.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
And
Rob,
so-
there was a vacancy. There's an
Yes.
empty chair.
in
I
a
mean-
in a league where we don't help the quarterbacks and then we go to the worst managed team in that league,
Yep.
it's genuinely like, why would any quarterback want to play for this team ever?
Yeah.
It's starting to like explain away the Oregon quarterback, dude. Like,
Yeah, he
makes a little more
saw that
sense.
I don't want to play for the Jets.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
even see.
Although again, I still think that's
Still dumb as shit.
incredibly
Yeah, no, I
stupid.
agree.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a terrible,
think so.
terrible decision.
Even when Darnold went to Carolina right after the Jets, like he didn't do that
Yeah.
great, and then like he did okay backing up the 49ers, but he played like one game. And then,
Actually, I remember getting shit on this podcast because I was like, "That's going to be good for him," and you know what? It
Oh.
was.
Oh,
he
that's
learned.
true.
He learned
kept
under
the
Shanahan.
receipts.
players can learn.
Yeah, yeah.
It does seem like
Yes.
literally any quarterback that goes through Shanahan gets better. Like Mac Jones played
Yeah.
well this year. Like,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
no
I mean,
way
there's a
Brock
couple
Purdy
of-
would have done what he did on any other team. I don't think. Like,
There's a
it,
couple of places
Shanahan's just
legit
magic.
Yeah,
that,
like
that I think, like, if you're
Rob
if
stepped
you're-
away again.
Yeah. But if you're one of those QBs, right, like that's been kind of floundering from the first round, if you can get a spot in San Francisco, or if you go to Green Bay, or you go to
Probably LA.
Andy Reid,
Yeah.
yeah. If you go to Sean McVay, any of these guys that actually
No.
know what the fuck they're doing.
Bro,
and you
honestly,
can
it's like
actually
if you're
see
having
real
a conversation
professional
at the
system.
dinner table and someone goes into the kitchen and they're like trying to yell at you and like you're expected to like be okay with it because like you can still hear them, but like come
Yeah.
on, dude, just like wait till you get back. Fuck.
No, it's an important salient point about Sam Darnold and how much I love Sam Darnold. And Sam Darnold's going to win the
Ridiculous,
Super
dude.
Bowl. And also, since we're on the topic of Darnold and will continue to be, Darnold is the
Since
first.
you're on the topic of Darnold.
the first QB of that draft class, which included the likes of Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and a couple others. The guys,
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. He's the first one to go to the Super Bowl.
It's an indictment on a lot of those franchises. I don't think on the quarterbacks,
Why
but definitely
McDermott's
on
fired.
the. Yeah, it's why Harbaugh fired.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
This is a good game though, dude. Holy shit! What a game.
like I said, I genuinely think we just watched our last good football game of the year. Like, I don't think the Super Bowl is going to be
Maybe.
good.
Yeah.
Again, any given Sunday, I don't want anyone to be like, "Oh, you thought the Patriots would lose, and look at you now." But like,
yeah. You're just assuming.
I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
Making a safe bet.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't like you putting this mojo though into the world, being like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a fucking stomping, because that's
I
just,
didn't say. I said
you're,
it should
you're,
be.
you're
I said
jinxing it.
should
You're
be.
doing a reverse jinx. You're getting the Patriots fired up to get their power back, get their ring juice.
Yep, they're getting their ring juice.
Don't give them any more
it's-
ring juice.
It's less that I'm like, I think the Seahawks are gonna go score 1 million points on them, and more that like the Patriots have encountered 3 very good defenses in the playoffs, and Drake May has looked awful in all 3 games, and they're about to go play
True.
the best defense. You know,
Yeah.
they kind of trade that with the Texans, but like basically the first or second best defense in football. Like
Yeah.
it only like it's gonna be very difficult for them. Like if they magically score like 30 points, then I don't know, man. Football doesn't make any damn sense then.
Yeah.
But if we're just going off of the past here, and
But this
assuming
game
the
was
future.
very good. It was
It was good.
it was exciting. It was back and forth.
It's crazy that nobody scored in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that is wild. After all the points in the rest
Yeah.
of the game.
Yeah, it's
a lot of close ones, but
mhm.
nothing came of it.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason I feel bad for the Rams is Devontae Adams. I wish Devontae Adams was on the Seahawks, and then I'd be happy.
Yeah.
But
What's the rule on
dude's
that?
been
Can
the
you
5
resign?
Open the
NFC
trade window, yeah?
championship
Yeah.
games. He's been the 5 championship games and lost every single one of them.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's rough.
I really hope Stafford isn't done. He's still got it, and
He should.
can easily play for another year. He had fucking 46 touchdowns to 8 picks this season with 4,700 yards. Like Jesus Christ,
Those
those
are
are
one of
I-
his
I-
best
numbers,
seasons
man.
ever.
He'll
Yeah.
be back.
I think he'll be back.
these
It's emotions.
He's
these
probably
football
back,
players.
yeah.
I mean, you
They
get
just
the
lost the
Andrew Luck
playoffs.
sometimes, but like he's good.
Stafford was going to retire a few
especially
years ago.
since-
He's back.
Yeah, especially as
Yeah.
he didn't win, he'll want to go one more.
This year
I
is
will
really-
say. Yeah,
Go ahead.
Somebody go.
all right. He, I will say he was one of those QBs that came out really young, right? Like, wasn't he like 20
Yeah.
years old or something
Yeah.
when he?
He was
he's been
21 in his
playing a
first season
long
with
time.
Detroit.
Yeah. So he's been
I mean,
playing
he
a
was-
really long time.
I remember he played
so-
against Brett Favre. Like,
Yeah,
when he was
yeah.
with the Pack. Like, he's like been in the
He's
elite
been through
09.
so many eras of
2009, dude. Fucking hell, yeah. He's been around
Mhm.
since I've been a freshman in college. He's been playing quarterback.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. So I mean,
Did you guys talk about the Buccaneers hiring Zach Robinson?
no.
I don't believe so. Would you like
The
to give
Falcons
some
missed that one.
news?
Well, I think it's just as dumb as to hire the Falcons OC who did nothing with a better team and putting him underneath an even worse head coach. That is all
Yep.
I have to say about OC Zach Robinson.
very
Excellent.
fair, very fair.
This I feel like this season has made me appreciate Matthew Stafford more as a quarterback because we grew up with him in an era that was like the greatest quarterback era of all time, and so
Yeah.
he was always in that sort of Phillip Rivers area, I suppose, where
Mhm.
he's I'm pretty sure he's a Hall of Famer, but he
Oh,
you
he's
know,
definitely a Hall of
he's
Famer now.
undoubted.
Yeah.
He's not like
After the
Breeze,
ring,
Brady,
he was-
Manning rank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like he got carried like some quarterbacks do. Like he carried
No.
the team. when they
Yeah,
got
yeah.
no,
going.
he was the
100%,
team a lot of
yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Coach, I have breaking news that
Oh.
I think Robert is going to love and Bear
Oh,
might
boy.
Oh
hate.
boy.
Okay.
This breaking from Shefty. We're cool like that now. I
yeah.
call him Shefty.
Yeah.
Nice, hell yeah.
33 minutes ago, Bill Belichick, the 8-time Super Bowl winning head coach, is not a first ballot Hall of Famer per Seth Wickersham and DVNJR. Belichick fell short of the 40 out of 50 votes needed for induction to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. That is wild.
That is
That's
pretty insane.
No,
Insane.
I'm not upset about it like on an emotional level. I'm upset on a logical level. That is
That's the most ridiculous thing
That's a
ever.
mistake.
That
That
is-
is a
he-
complete egregious error.
That is how you know the
no
world is
question.
completely upside
There's
down. at this
literally
point.
no question that he is the greatest head coach
That's
in the history of the game.
unbelievable.
Like,
How?
That's ridiculous.
That's how you know
That's-
this world is cooked. We're all done. It's just we're just all done.
absurd.
I don't even like
That's-
Bill Belichick. I'm just like,
I
what are
hate
you
Bill
talking
Belichick.
about?
I hate him down deep in my core, like deep in a place that doesn't
But
exist.
obviously, he's one of, if not the greatest
Oh, yeah.
coaches in NFL
He is the
history.
greatest.
Fucking duh,
Yeah, he
dude.
is-
Of
No,
course.
I think there's not even a question. Like
The greatest.
with the amount of rings that he got in his tenure as the Patriots head coach. Not to mention the winning he did before that too, with being under Bill Parcells and whatever. Like he literally has the same amount of rings as the top franchises did before.
Yeah.
Eight.
Like literally like before Bill Belichick, the top the teams that won the most championships were like the Steelers at 6 and the Niners at like 4 or something, right?
Yeah.
And then he got 8 on his own in his fucking in his span. There's no question.
I'm
that
really
he's the
glad
greatest
we're
head coach
all
ever.
on the same page about this because people need to lose their jobs. What the fuck are they
I mean,
doing? Are
well,
you serious?
It brings up an even tougher question. If Bill fucking Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer, then who the fuck is?
Who
Yeah,
is?
no, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
How do you
Yeah,
what
who's
qualifies?
getting
Take
So-
everyone out of the
Who's
Hall
getting-
of Fame if he's
who's
not
gonna
in there.
do-
What the hell?
Who's going to do more numbers than 8 Super Bowls?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's how you-
seriously, who beat him out?
I'm-
And by the
I'm
way, that's not
reading-
even just
I'm-
8 Super Bowls. He
Oh,
has
he's
10
reading, he's
Super
reading.
Bowls because he got 2 with Parcells.
I'm reading a
He
lot
read
of
the article.
comments.
No way.
No, I'm reading all the
Who does
comments.
that?
I ain't reading the article. You crazy?
Yeah,
But they're saying that the article said this, so it's basically the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's apparently like because it's media voted, it's very politicked, and there's some people
Bro,
that are
I
punishing
knew-
him.
I
because
knew it. It's so stupid.
They're punishing him because of Spygate and Deflategate,
Oh my
or because they just
God.
don't like the Patriots, or they
Oh
don't
my
like that Bill
God.
Belichick wasn't like a nice guy to
The
the media.
anti-Mike
Like,
McCarthy,
yeah.
dude.
You
Yes.
cannot
Yeah,
trust any
so it's
any-
very much a spiteful
Oh my
decision by the
God.
any
voters.
voting
It has
done by
nothing to
party
do-
at this point
Stupid.
by anything is never to be trusted
Yeah.
again.
Fucking
it cannot be trusted.
Bitches, dude. Fucking
Genuinely absurd.
bitches.
Yeah.
Grade A. Holy hell. That is
Yeah.
just pathetic.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
it's
you
genuinely
can
so
dislike
stupid.
him all you want, but you can't.
And I
take
do.
Away,
I hate him.
you can't
hate
take
him with a
away what he's
burning passion.
accomplished. That's
I hate
just-
him in football. I hate him outside of football. I just hate him. But he is the greatest.
I think
There
he's
is
actually
no
like
question.
a bad person, but he
Yes,
deserves
he is.
this
He's just like
credit for
objectively a bad
sure.
person.
that is just
Yeah.
that is just a travesty and a joke. It shows you. It just shows you what a joke football really is sometimes.
Well,
Well, especially
I,
awards in general.
I would
think.
like to
Awards,
bring
all
some
awards.
better
Awards, yeah.
news to the frontier, and
that's
that
better.
is
Yeah, I like that.
Mike McCarthy will call the offensive plays for the Steelers, according to this article.
There we go, Apollo.
We just have to transfer the pain.
That's breaking. We now know.
Oh, fucking hell.
Um,
dude.
Yay.
So now we have power rankings.
Power rankings.
Ah, we still do the
rankings.
power rankings on this one?
Of
Yeah,
course.
Power
yeah, yeah.
rankings.
Power
Thank you, Coach Krendor.
Yep.
Here we go. Dan Hansis, longtime contributor
him,
to
different
NFL.com
Yeah.
Completely
/
different person.
power rankings, the Bible
Is he
of
up
the
to these
internet,
days?
brought to you by Verizon Wireless and 3 guys in the bear talk about football.
When did that
podcast.
happen?
Wait, are we getting we got a sponsorship? Hell yeah!
I signed it
go
while
ahead,
I
dude.
was
Do
talking
we
with
even
the
have
plumber.
an
So
email
here we
where
go.
anyone can offer sponsorships to us? Like
Here we go. The power
Billionaires
rankings.
listening.
There are 2 teams left. Robert, can you guess number 1? I'll give you a hint.
I'll handle this, Rob.
Ooh,
It's clearly
okay.
the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's just get that out of the way.
Ooh, good
straight
choice.
out of
Good
the gate.
choice. I think I might say it's the Panthers.
And
Fuck.
Bear Taffy.
Tom Hanks' role in Apollo 11.
And that was
fuck, come on,
Apollo
damn it.
13, by the way.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Coach Krendor.
I'm gonna go with the the Denver Nuggets.
And that's the wrong sport.
Oh.
Apollo.
Is it Gondelinar, Mauve, the higher ones?
And
That was
Is
a
that a
good guess.
bad
That was a good guess.
that's from some lore that I don't even
Oh
know.
my god, he's literally. Oh my god, he's literally.
Rob,
like the,
you're
like
on-
in
you're
the
on the last
second
strike.
tier of
Okay.
a great. Oh my god.
Is it the 1958 New York Football Giants?
And
good.
everyone
Fuck.
who played for that game is.
I like how
team
we
is dead.
and one into like cryptic gods,
it?
and then
Yeah,
Rob
yeah.
went back to sport team.
Yeah,
Is
And
it,
Bear.
is it
It's the
I
same
got it, I
thing.
got it,
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
the putting too much sauce?
It's not your
on
turn. It's
food?
Bears.
Oh,
No, sauce is delicious.
it's
Is
not.
it this
Darnold
small
loves
bottle
sauce.
of Ultra Sheer 60 FPS face serum Neutrogena lotion I have? Sinvicta. Is it that?
And that is
Damn
not
it.
a sport, nor is it a player or a team
Is
in
it
the NFL.
Xerxes the
Grindor.
Magnificent?
No, Rob, it's not your turn. Coach.
Fuck.
Is it the New England Patriots?
It is indeed not the Patriots. It's the
Oh,
Seattle Seahawks.
Okay,
Unbelievable.
okay.
The NFC champions, Seattle Seahawks, totally deserve it being there. And
Is it
it's
my dad?
definitely going to be Darnold
It's
season.
Apollo's dad, isn't it?
Is it my dad?
It's got to
The
be his
Seahawks
dad.
screaming
find
up to the first.
he there?
He sounds like he's about to
spot
break out into song.
in the post op.
Is it my
I've been
dad?
searching forever.
And Darnold couldn't be happier.
Where could he be?
Now we go back
me.
to Apollo. Apollo, can you name
really
the
good.
other team in the top
We're
2
still
rankings in
waiting on the
NFL.com
bill.
power
This could
rankings?
be anybody.
It could be anybody. It could
Could
even
be
be
your
the
mom.
Patriots.
Is it my dad?
Oh,
And he does not play in the NFL.
No.
Robert.
Where could he
shit.
You got
Is
this,
it
Rob.
Matthew McConaughey?
And he's
Oh,
an
that's a good
actor,
guess.
not an
That's
NFL
my
football
dad.
player, nor is he an
Oh,
NFL
shit,
football
where is
team.
he?
Yeah, I thought so.
Where
Bear
in the world is
Taffy.
Matthew McConaughey?
We're gonna
Did
keep
they make
going
that
until
game?
someone gets it.
Is it the concept of love?
And that has nothing to do
That
with the
was bad.
sport of the
That was a bad
NFL. Coach.
That was a bad guess.
Is it Mike
Bad,
McCarthy?
terrible guess.
And he's a football coach, not a team coach. Down to Apollo.
He didn't say it right, Bear. Is it the concept of love?
It is indeed
Oh.
not
Yes!
the concept. Of
Yeah,
Shit,
nice.
shit.
Again, that is
All right.
not an NFL
Is it the
football
concept
team.
of
That is a concept.
love?
Nope, you've already guessed your shot. Back up
Is
to
it-
Rob.
Okay, I think it might be Nick
He's actually the ma of the higher one's dad.
And
Right.
that is a
He's not him.
Lovecraftian
Fuck,
horror
shit.
that was second left cousin of Cthulhu. Bear.
Is it upside down?
And that is a
Ooh,
song
good
that's being
question,
way
good
overplayed
question.
because of Stranger Things.
Hmm.
Coach.
God damn it.
Is it Dan Hanzus?
And that is a longtime contributor of the Three Guys in the Bear Football Talk About
Man.
Football podcast, sponsored by Apollo and the Astros.com Power Rankings. Apollo.
Hate that site.
Is it?
Oh, it might be.
And
Really? It's not
that's
that?
the terrified scream of someone who just had Mike McCarthy hired for their head coach. Back up to Rob.
All right. I think it might be Charlie Chaplin's film Modern Times.
And that is a film,
Shit.
not an NFL team, Rob. Back up to
Shit.
Bear.
Is it? No, it might be this because is it newly elected New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani?
Oh,
And
Oh,
that
he
is
got
not a
elected.
football team.
I
That was
mean,
a
he won the
politician.
election,
down to
man.
Coach
He
Crendor.
won.
All right, this bit's going on too long. It's the Patriots.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It is
Is it the bit?
indeed
Is it the
New
bit? It's
England
the bit.
Patriots.
It's not
It's
the
the
bit.
The New
the bit.
England Patriots made it, so they fell from number 2 to staying at number 2. Now we go on to the thinnest dink, Robert. This
Ooh.
team rose 0 spots and moved 1 spot to the north, left, backwards, and then up again. Can you name this team, Rob?
Yes, that one is definitely, no question, the Oregon Ducks.
The bit's back.
And that is a college
No,
team.
no, no, bit again.
We're so back.
He never left the bit.
Some say it's all a bit.
And that's going to do it for Power Rankings. Back up to Rob, Bear,
More
Crendor, and
bits
Apollo
to
up there in the
do.
booth for Pick'ems. Da-da-da.
All right.
Da-da-da.
Here we go. It's Pick'ems time. Wait, no, it's hot takes time.
Oh yeah,
hot
hot
takes
takes
time.
time.
Hot takes.
Takes.
Oh,
Hot takes,
God.
get your hot takes
Hot
here.
takes.
Get your
Good
hot
hot
takes.
I like hot takes because we get to say hot takes. Hot takes, yeah, hot takes.
Hot takes, hey, hot takes, hot.
Hot takes.
I think that's a hot take.
and dick.
Hot takes and dick.
I love hot
He
takes.
definitely
No,
said that.
that's
I
a
heard
That's a
it.
different. That's a. We have another
No.
site where we do that.
I'm going to be
The
opting.
Patreon's not going well enough. We really gotta branch out.
Definitely
a
going
little
to be opting out of that one. I will not be taking that.
I kind of said hot.
We
takes
put hot
and
sauce
dick.
on our dicks. That's what we do.
I
That's
just-
how it
Yeah,
works.
that's
I
it.
didn't even intend to say any words really.
Well, that's what
I
came
can
out.
see time
Unfortunately.
That
so
is
it's
hot takes
unfortunately
are
what came
down,
out.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody got hot takes? Did anyone remember hot takes?
I got
Well,
hot
did you want to
takes.
go over the hot takes from
Oh, yeah,
last
hot
time?
take,
Because
hot
I got the
take. Oh,
just
yeah, we
right
gotta
take
go.
finally. I got the best
Oh.
one.
Oh,
Yeah, but is the just right the best one to get? Is that what we're going for?
Yeah, because it's got the big check mark next to it.
I think we need another explanation of the
That's
rules for
weird.
hot take
God.
segment. Because I'm pretty sure that I won, considering I got the hottest take.
That's true. He did get the hottest take.
It was
All I
by
know is
far
there's
the
28
hottest.
real ones out there who agree with me, and they'll survive the oncoming war.
Rob's
Also-
take this week was madness. Like, I feel like we need to establish a barometer of like it needs to be feasible.
Well, again,
That's feasible.
we need to figure out who these 4 assholes are who keep voting cold take on
No,
everything. You guys
need
gotta
at least 2 bye
actually
weeks.
like play like you gotta.
Well,
They
I
might
don't-
actually
I don't
think it's a
vote
cold take.
on everything.
I mean, maybe they're like, no, you know what, Rob? They should do 12 teams. And
I'm pretty
they
sure
should
it's
expand
4
to
every
Asia as
week.
well.
Actually, hold on. I'm going back to last week.
Also, everybody said my take was very hot, and it ended up being half just right.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. Last week it was only 3 that said Bear Taffy's laughable take was too cold,
Wow.
and then
Yeah,
I'm just
jeez.
saying, like it's
Catch a trace
what's
there.
going on there?
Also,
I'm
mine
gonna
was like,
find something to call laughable about your things that you say.
It's not hard, Bear. It's not hard.
Okay.
It's real easy.
also, I think mine was kind of insane because we had 21 were just like, that's really cold. 20 said it's hot, and then 42 is just right. Like, that's like nobody could agree.
Nobody knew what the hell you were talking about, man.
That's true too, but that's because playoff experience is overrated.
I have the most red, therefore I'm the winner.
He's on
I
to
still
something.
don't know
how
how
it
this
works.
segment works. So.
Dude, I think Rob has 71 red votes, and that's 71 degrees, which is just right.
There you
Hey,
go.
there you go.
Just right. Perfect.
Yeah.
See? It's an ARG, actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
who actually remembered to do their hot take this week?
You said
That's
yeah,
what we're all
right.
buying time for.
Right, yeah.
Well, I'll well, let me-
All right, you go
I
first.
have
He's
said
prepped?
this.
All right, here
I'm
we go.
doing the same thing again, where I'm bringing something I said probably like a year ago on the show, and I'm bringing it
All right.
officially to the Hot Takes Forum, which is that I'll phrase it in this way so that it is like realistic. Every stadium from here on out should be a dome, and we should get rid of weather games.
Ooh.
Mm,
Ooh.
It's not
I think
fun.
it's a
Like
hot
the
take. I don't like
the
it.
days
yeah, it's
of
hot. It's hot.
the days of weather games being interesting are long gone. This is a offensive, pass heavy league. Run like it's not. It was not fun to watch the Patriots literally
Yeah,
give
that's
up
true.
on plays and not play the game anymore because the weather got bad.
That's because
like,
they're
it's-
babies.
Yeah, that's true.
I-
They don't always go that way. Sometimes they're very exciting.
Yeah.
I think that like we shouldn't be going out demolishing stadiums or covering them with caps, but if you're building a new stadium, it should be domed. And that way you can open it up if you want to have a nice sunny day and you still want to be outdoors, and if it's a fucking torrential downpour or snowing, you close it up, you have a real football game.
Yeah, but that's fun.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's not fun. We have this image in our head
I would
of a
say
fun
fun is
weather game
subjective.
that
Dude,
hasn't happened in a long time.
No, there's been
Yeah, there
very
was that
fun
Bills
snow
game
games
the other
pretty
week.
recently, man.
There
Oh,
was
Yeah,
a
like
game
last year?
in the 2007 where the Packers played the Seahawks in the playoffs, and it was
Of
a
course it
snowstorm.
goes
and they
to the
scored
Packers
42
again.
points. We had scored 42 points. We were running that
Everything
shit
goes
because we
back to
actually
the
knew how to play the
Packers.
snow, like these baby ass shit teams.
The weather is just part of the game. I don't think you can do anything to get rid of that. So I
We
don't-
can make a dome. You can
I
dome
actually
the
want-
stadium.
You literally
and you
can,
absolutely.
No, I'm
do
saying-
something
I'm
about
saying
I
it.
want the
you
opposite.
don't.
I
You
want
shouldn't.
more
You
weather.
shouldn't
We should
want
add
that.
lava. We should add
Exactly, we
rivers
should add
in
more
the
I
weather.
knew
field.
we were getting this way too.
Yeah.
Like,
The
that-
thing
that's-
is like the really cool snow games that we want don't even happen anymore because they just cancel the game anyway. Like in this week when in Foxborough, if Patriots had a home field advantage, that game wouldn't have even been played. They would have just canceled it and waited until the snow cleared anyway because it was too snowy.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean,
you're
well, I
kind
don't
of
know,
getting
has
your
that
wish in
happened?
that way too, then, because like the
Well, that's
games
what I
that
mean,
would
like,
be
just-
rendered
just-
unplayable are not played.
The second half of this game was a miserable experience, and it was a championship game. It was supposed to be like the two best teams in the conference, and it was ass. No one can look at this game and tell me it was good. True,
yeah,
but it was
it's hardly
even-
the fault of the weather.
It was even extra ass because of the weather.
More ass.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
and actually, to that point, again, it was 10-7 before it snowed.
Before the
Yeah,
storm,
they already
yeah.
suck.
Yeah. It was already shitty. So I do think it wasn't because of the weather that it was so
I think
bad.
you're getting even hotter than you were last week, man. I gotta go hot
No.
here.
It's hot.
You
It's
could-
hot.
There's
Yeah.
gonna. We're
I want it to be hot. I want to
we're
experience the hot
attached
and
to
the
a
cold.
concept we haven't experienced. Is all I'm saying. Like the
I
way
don't
people
want-
talk about weather games, they're so much worse than what people say they are.
I think they should play in a tornado, and it would
Yeah.
be cool, right in the eye of the storm.
All right, I've got. Did we all weigh in on this one? I've got one too.
I don't want to hear
Okay,
about
okay.
Foxborough weather ever
All
again.
right, here we go.
There aren't any good team names. There aren't any. There aren't any good ones. There could be good ones. We could have good team names. They're all
Hold on.
bad. They're all
You're
bad.
saying
They're all
every
boring.
single one.
I
Hold
gotta
on,
look
I'll go
into
through
it.
Everyone!
I gotta
I'm
look
gonna
into
go
it.
through them
Everyone.
individually. Patriots, dog shit. Bills,
Yeah.
Terrible.
it's
Boo.
average.
Nah, it's bad.
Dolphins are pretty
Fine.
good.
It's okay. It's
Dolphins
fine.
are
are like
cool.
up there.
Yeah.
Jets, kind of boring.
Boo.
Jets are horrible. Jets, but see, the thing is, the Jets are only horrible because their logo is so bad. Because
Yeah.
they don't incorporate jets into any of
It
their
could be a sick
any
jet.
of their symbols.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be really cool.
And like I know
Yeah.
that there's obvious ones that are like tied into the culture of where they're from.
Like
there's
Steelers,
49ers, Steelers.
Yeah.
Like there's big
The
things like that.
Vikings.
that
I actually
yeah.
think the Steelers, as far as a name goes, kind of blows because it's the same thing with the logo. It's like the logo. It looks like the logo for Wonder Bread. I've always thought that. I think it does
Yeah.
not look like Wonder Bread.
No, dude,
Well,
it's
what
like
does that have
so
to do
much
with
of it.
steel?
It's boring because they didn't have to try. Because in the 1920s, no ideas existed. They were having all
True,
of the first
true.
ideas. That's why they could call a team the fucking Browns because they didn't have to
Yeah.
think about anything.
Actually, the Browns, I would say, is one of the
Well, the
better
Browns has like a
names
historical
because-
context too, right?
Yeah,
like,
and
yeah,
compared to the other ones, it's actually just a guy's name,
yeah.
which
so
is
like,
which
Yeah.
is kind of fun.
which is
Like,
so
It is kind of fun.
boring and
It is
like
pretty boring.
uninspired.
It is
and
boring.
like
It is very
doesn't
boring.
like
boring, though.
Here's my issue. I do think like there are a couple like I'm an animal guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
I
I do
agree.
I like you're
what?
playing to my heart if you're an animal team name, but like
Yeah.
Dolphins, I think that's a risky choice, and I like it, like because it's not
that's
'cause they fucking
maybe
roll.
the best, but
It's
if that's
not
our
really
best, what are we
threatening.
doing?
So
We're
that's
doing
the thing
so
is
much
like
better.
I think your take is hot because you're saying they all suck. I think
think
if you
they're
had
all
said
bad.
most,
I agree.
I would absolutely have given you just
think the
right.
Buccaneers are
Maybe
bad? What?
most.
Are the Raiders? Those aren't
Yeah,
bad.
those are
I
like
don't
cool
like.
pirates.
I don't like pirates.
I'm not a big
sorry.
fan of Right.
Yeah, I'm not a pirate guy.
Well, that
I like
makes-
the Buccaneers.
That
The
makes one of
Buccaneers are
you
good.
and all.
Buccaneers,
fact,
I will
I
give
actually-
like
I think the Buccaneers have the coolest stadium as well.
Damn
Yeah,
right.
they do have a boat in their stadium. I
Yeah,
think, I
that's
think
what
your
all
name,
teams should
your
do.
name
no, you're
gets
just
bonus
excited because they're
points.
doing any theming, Rob. That's
Yes.
it. That's all it fucking takes.
Well, actually,
You-
that's why.
A
Like,
name
I
is a
would
theme.
say you're a just right take if it was.
if I
slightly-
hadn't included the Bucks.
well, it's just because it's not so much the names. It's just the lack of commitment to the idea
Yeah,
of what
yeah,
their
yeah.
fucking team is. And in fact, you could see a lot of this with all the teams getting like an all black uniform recently.
Yeah.
Like, they just don't want to be what their teams are when they should instead lean into that. I think that would be way cooler. Like, what if there was like a giant eagle, like an animatronic eagle that soars over the dome of the.
I love
of the-
that every time you
would be
get
so
to this, it's
cool.
with the same level of enthusiasm, dude.
Yeah.
Like you're still so
'Cause it
excited.
would be cool. It would
But
be
now
so
we're getting
cool.
I-
and
way
they
into
don't
like
do
modern
it.
culture where like it used to be like you go to McDonald's, they got like cool, colorful shit.
No,
all over.
absolutely,
Drew,
dude.
what?
Yeah,
True,
no, that's
fuck
perfect.
yeah, 100%.
And it's like exactly analogous because like this comes from an era of not having to worry about it, and so they didn't. Like it's all just
Yeah.
it's systemic and it's terrible, and someone should do something about it.
They should all do better theming, except for the Chiefs. That would be a little bit problematic.
No, yeah,
if
they should change
can't-
too, but-
they should not. Yeah, they shouldn't do any theming. No theming.
Yeah,
for
no,
the Chiefs,
definitely
yeah.
don't.
I respect your underlying point of which there should be more theming as good, but I look at your take as it was stated as too hot.
Fair
I
enough.
agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because like if you would have said there's a lot of bad team names, then I would have been
Yeah.
like, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I gotta keep it a little spicy though.
You did,
That's a
yeah.
little
You,
too
you
spicy.
leaned hot. I
You
respect
dumped
it
the
because if you had
whole
said
spiced container into the
I'm also
Yeah.
holding my mic because my arm broke, so maybe I'm getting a little bit more.
your
emotive
arm,
because
bro,
of that. Wait, what? the mic arm.
you shouldn't be
Oh,
holding it
okay.
then, man. Like your arm's broken.
I'm gonna tough it out, dude. It's a football show. We gotta show grit.
You know the Charger. What even is a Charger? Is it just a horse?
Horse?
I have
Honestly,
no
like some of
idea.
them are just
Why
like,
did
what
they
the
make it
hell
a
are
bolt
you?
then? Like make it a horse.
We thought that this podcast was going to be 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, we
only
should know
been
better at this
13
point.
minutes, Invicta. I don't
Yeah, it's
know
only been
what you're
13
talking
minutes,
about.
yeah.
We're still doing the bit from before.
Yeah.
I mean,
But like the Bengals, it's just a bee. Their logo is a bee.
yeah. What the hell is
Yeah,
that?
they
have-
No, the
It's a
Bengals logo's kind of
tiger.
ass. Yeah.
No, like
That's
if I
horrible.
changed it generally to like no NFL team tries with their branding at all.
Yeah.
What? How
That's
can
pretty
you hate
much.
the Bengals logo? That's awesome.
It's a
just
bee.
with
It's a
tiger
It's a bee.
stripes.
It's a bee is the
It's
thing.
so
It's just a
lame.
bee.
Yeah, they could have
You
like a
could have
tiger
a
head.
tiger, one
an
of the
actual tiger.
coolest animals.
Yeah.
No, you like what you said is the first thought for a logo. It's like, okay, we're Bengals, we're striped, and we're a bee. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's
No,
do
It's like
that.
the, it's like the
If
bears.
you're-
The bear have the
disagree with
bear.
that.
If your logo is letters, it's ass automatically. I think.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I-
whoa.
Well, now,
agree.
then again, well, no, hold on. I'm not gonna fully agree with that because there
Yep,
are some
no,
very
that's my
good,
hot
like,
take of the week. If
I
your
do.
Oh,
logo
no,
is
you can't
letters,
double
it's
down.
ass.
Wow.
I
Wow.
will say,
Who's-
if the Green Bay,
who's actually gonna be
if
one?
Green Bay changed their name to like the Blizzard or some shit, I'd be like, that's pretty cool.
Is that your
Yeah.
hot take? Is that the Green Bay Packers should change
Green
their
Bay
name to the Blizzard?
Blizzards.
It's
Yeah.
not, but
Like look,
Alright.
as much as I hate the Patriots name, great logo. Like
Yeah.
Dolphins also
Yeah.
good logo. Bills great logo. Texans
Bills have a good logo.
fantastic logo.
I do like
Texans
the
are
Texans
very
logo, yeah.
good. Commanders, oh
We've
man,
been over the
And
Commanders.
there's this
We've been over
new.
the
Oh,
Commanders.
They
They
had
had their chance.
time.
They had their
It's
chances.
horrible.
They
coulda had
might be
the
the onus of this.
They
I mean,
could've
the
had the
worst
Hogs.
is the
If,
worst
we,
is the
if we
Browns.
just had the Hogs, I would be satisfied. I wouldn't even have
Yeah.
brought this up. I would be good.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that would be great.
Yeah.
But the Browns is the worst. It's literally just a football helmet.
Yeah, I hate
It's
the Browns. I was
you gotta
that's
wonder why the
maybe
Colts.
my take.
You
too,
gotta
is I
wonder
hate
why the
Browns.
Colts logo isn't rotated 90 degrees too. Like, come on.
Could be a C.
Oh yeah, yeah. It'd be like
They
a
gotta-
like an omega.
Could be a C. But then we would hate it, I guess, right? That would make us
Then I
like
would
it
hate
less.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
If the Chargers have to move because like nobody in LA cares about the Chargers. So like
Yeah,
if they
true,
move the
yeah.
Chargers, do they rebrand them to something cool?
No, they never do that. They always just keep the
Yeah,
fucking
I don't wanna
theming
do
the
that.
same as the place it was from. That's why we have the LA Lakers and the Utah Jazz. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, but in hockey we had the
Ooh.
Utah Mammoth. They changed from the Coyotes.
no, well, yeah, they had
Well,
to
they were
because
a new team. Yeah. Well, no,
But
they were the
no, they were-
Arizona.
they're the
They were the
Coyotes.
Phoenix.
They were
yeah.
gonna be a new team. They were the Utah Hockey Club after they were the Coyotes, and then they became the Mammoth because they had like a fan vote thing. Like that's
like
how
the
it should
Commanders.
happen, and that's how we
Yeah.
got a good team.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. Right? So they
Basically,
would-
Commanders change your fucking name.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it boils down to. I think is
And,
be-
and a
become
lot
the
of
Hogs.
teams get better logos, get better
Yeah.
theming. You know, do
Yep,
something.
yep,
I don't know
yep.
what a packer is. What is a packer
Well, it's from
anyway?
the
So
meat
someone who
packers
packs cheese.
and
Oh,
cheese
meat.
packers.
Sorry.
Ah,
It
Pack
is
meat?
both. They pack both. But yeah, it's to be fair, it is kind of boring.
They're just generally pack things.
No, I just
Yeah.
like the idea
Like,
of just like them there packing cheese. It's
Just
just like
higher.
that's what they do in
Change,
the South.
change to like you're from like what Michigan?
We're
or
going
the
on
Minne-
vacation. Call the Packers. We got to get them.
They're
to do it for you.
they're from up north. Just like change your name to like the Wolves or something. You can be the Pack still.
I'll be the
Okay, they can
Wolves, it's
still
kinda
be the
boring.
Pack.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
there's
because
also
no
already
one
Wolves,
no
yeah.
one in football is the Wolves. And remember, we were gonna have the
Which
Red
is
Wolves or
surprising.
whatever.
Yeah,
And then
Oh,
they
yeah.
went with
That would've been better than the
Commanders.
Commanders.
definitely
Mm.
was better than Commanders.
Who's
There's
got a
so
hot
many
take?
options that were better than Commanders.
Yeah, I
Oh
think.
yeah, who's next?
Oh,
Got a hot take?
e-
Oop. You got a hot take?
He didn't have a hot take clearly.
have a
no,
hot
I
take.
didn't have a hot take.
All right.
I mean, I can think of something.
Yeah,
I'm
think
sure
of
you
a
can.
hot take. Yeah.
Rob, do you have a hot take while he's going?
Yes, but
That's a no.
That was
no,
convincing.
I did, but I also just forgot it because then I just thought of a different hot take, but I forgot that one as well.
No, that's bad, Rob. That's two things
Yeah,
you
it's not
forgot.
good. It's not good.
Did it have to do with
Um,
football? I hope so.
Well, no, one of them didn't. But I don't remember what it was. It was some food related.
Oh my
thing.
god, dude, we didn't have a Nickelodeon game this year for the
Oh
playoffs.
yeah.
Well, they had one in like the regular season, didn't they?
Yeah,
With
but
the, with
usually
the...
they do that, and then there's a playoff one. They didn't have a playoff one.
They might have. Are they going to have the Nickelodeon Super
What if
Bowl?
they did and you just totally forgot? And
No,
didn't
I looked
know?
it up.
Oh,
Don't
wow.
worry, I
shit.
researched.
Didn't they?
Consulted
They
the
did
Star
that
Trek.
last year, didn't they? Didn't they have a Nickelodeon
They've done it, like,
Super
every
Bowl?
year.
It was They-
That
they
was
did
the
the one
highlight
year-
of the Super Bowl last year for me. Was the SpongeBob
Yeah.
and Patrick commentary? They were fantastic.
I think. It was
Oh,
2
I
years
remember
ago.
what my hot take was.
Okay.
My hot take is that the NFL / state governments should
Uh-oh.
ban NFL owners from requesting or getting any money from the state
Oh, dude,
taxpayer to build
cold,
their
ice
stadiums.
cold. What are you talking
The
about?
world's
Everyone
most
agrees with
ice
this.
cold
Absolutely.
take,
It's
yeah.
cold. I
You
mean,
might
I
have
think
a
that might be
fully
just
blue
right.
wheel, dude.
Well, look. Here's the thing. Well, okay. Then let me slightly rephrase it.
Okay.
Will.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You flipped it immediately over
It's
to
the
hot.
hottest take in the world now. Congratulations.
Well done.
Okay, I think that deserves a special award.
Honestly,
Both
yeah,
sides
no, you
with
get
one
recognition
word
for like the ability for one word to have that much of an effect. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
special. Well done.
from the coldest to the hottest. Okay,
That's incredible. I mean, do you want to have the coldest or hottest take this week? That's up to you
Yeah,
now,
that's
I
a good
guess.
question. Hey, maybe a little bit of both. You know, let's see
You
what
can't
happens. I
do
guess.
both.
You want to do
Um,
it's a should slash
leave it
will?
up
Is that what
to-
the statement says?
We gotta hurry up because
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
poop, man. I gotta poop so
Yeah.
damn
You know what? I
bad.
got a hot take.
Okay.
Okay, hot take.
You got a hot
takes
take.
here. Got your hot take.
I think we should get rid of taunting as a
Like
penalty.
the penalty.
Like
I
as a
don't-
penalty?
Yeah, I feel like listen, if
Mm.
you played badly enough that you're getting taunted, that's on you.
Ooh,
The good
I
news is
like
I'm
this.
not considering this a hot take. I'm considering it a cold take. So you're in a different direction.
Oh, I
You're
think
in a
he's
cold
got it
take
just right for me
territory.
today, dude. I like
think
this
that
as a
might be
just right take.
too. Yeah,
I think everybody wants to get rid of taunting. So
Yeah, I think that's why I think it's a cold take. I think it's a cold
I don't
take.
because I think there's gonna be a lot of people who would be like, no, that would be really
You
bad. if
don't
they
read a lot of
definitely some
online
people that are just
people
like-
hate taunting.
Yeah, but there's people
Yeah.
that get mad that they like flip the bat in baseball and shit. Like respect the game.
That's dude. You cannot
Yeah.
compare to baseball. The people who care about baseball ethics are like some of the dumbest people I've ever known.
They have so much stupid shit to get mad about.
Yes,
Yeah, but
it's
this is- okay,
the
here's the-
dumbest thing ever.
This also kind of ties in. I guess that I would have to like clarify this to start, but this ties into like after the Packer game where they had like the
I knew he
handshake.
was going to go to a Packer.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're gonna go to Todd
Every
Bowles
time.
again. No, Todd Bowles is the Todd Bowles.
Every
All right, if
time.
you're gonna go to Todd Bowles, they had to go to the Packers.
Every
Do a whole
time.
episode of them just doing that to each other. Top ball, Packers.
All right, it's like after the game they have the handshake and people are like, oh, they did the hand. Like I don't give a shit that Ben
Right.
Johnson did his like shitty handshake. Just go beat him next
Right.
year. Right? Like,
Yeah,
boom.
yeah.
Like, we had Aaron Rodgers do the belt and shit and be like, I own you. Like, you know, like, taunting is part of the fun. It's like back and forth, like, your team sucks. And then next year you beat them and you go, your team sucks. That's sports.
Yeah, that's sports,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
yeah. Go on.
I feel like there is like I'll be the bitch in the argument and be like I feel like there's maybe like a line to be drawn in the sand where like you don't want to
Mhm.
like actually like cause too much of a delay or like getting like I don't know like getting the
Well, then,
whole
yeah, you can do delay a
team to
game or
point and be like
something.
you know what I mean like like, taunting is fine like that's part of the sport
Yeah.
for sure but like there should be a limit I guess.
Yeah,
I do
I
think
would-
that one issue is that like a good chunk of the taunting isn't even good. Like taunting
Yeah.
someone as you're
Yeah,
running
if
to
it's
the
good,
end
yeah.
zone after you caught a pass, like bro, who cares?
So
Don't
that
drop the
actually
ball.
ties
You're about to
in-
drop the ball. Like, come on.
Yeah. but
That
that's the
ties
thing.
into
It's like,
my
it shouldn't be a
addendum,
penalty.
though.
Oh, your addendum?
Yeah, my addendum would be the opposite of what Bear said. I would only like that if they allowed fully synchronized taunting displays,
Yes.
It's
like
good enough
the
that you guys are in
celebrations,
agreement. Yeah, it's got to be like
Yeah.
so long as it's a high enough quality, we can allow it.
Yeah, like if they could do the haka in front of like the other team
would be pretty great,
sideline,
yeah.
you know, that would be
Having the
great. Or just, like,
coordination to
moving
just be
them.
ready to do that like yeah no I'd have to respect it honestly.
Be incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
What's
think-
your hot take, Sin?
I think that the NFL should do away with extra point kicks.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Honestly?
That's an interesting one.
I kind of like it.
just
I
get it,
would've
like no
agreed-
replacement just like get rid of it completely.
I think it
I
just
would
wastes
have
time.
agreed if it weren't for the fact that like this year especially we saw so many missed extra points.
Let
Yeah.
kickers kick field goals, not extra points.
Dude, what if? Okay, what if you went for 1 and it was from within the 5 and you go for 2, but you have to start at the 10?
I think going for 2 is already so hard.
That's
Yeah.
what I
Okay, so
mean,
like
you
if
typically- you
we
typically go
get
for
rid
1.
of if we get rid of the extra point kicks completely, is going for 2 still a thing, or is that
Yes,
Yes.
we're getting
you
rid
would
of that?
just
Okay.
get
You
the
can
1
still-
point automatically. It
Yeah,
would
you
okay.
just get the
like-
one.
yeah.
You would get the 1 point automatically. If you choose to go
Yeah.
for 2 and miss, then you only get 6.
I'm
Okay,
gonna say hot because I like the variance that you get from sometimes missing the extra point.
I agree. I would have 100% agreed with you if the extra point wasn't moved. When they moved it, I actually think it was actually such a good change for the game because it was free before, and now it's
The
much
changes they
less
made it better
free.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if anything, I would rather them just keep moving it back as kickers get better,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and just move it back
Yeah.
over 5 yards or
I
something.
think I'm gonna issue the rare 2 just rights today. Actually, I'm pretty happy with this. I feel like it's
okay.
not necessarily something I agree with, but it is interesting to me.
I think you guys are taking too many recent events into consideration. You
I
just gotta
think-
think
That's what
about
I
it.
mean. I think if they go back to it being too easy, just move it back more.
I
do think the
I
game
honestly don't
conceptually
mind
becomes
it.
more interesting this way.
Honestly, I don't mind them just making it like a touchdown is 7 points, and
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
just
that's what
don't
I'm
take
saying.
it. Like, yeah, I think,
So that's 2 just rights.
yeah,
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 yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
yeah. Fuck you, Rob.
Wait, we're not competing. That's not fair.
Fucking perfect. Absolutely. Like, why?
Completely unnecessary.
And there's
I
the
love you,
hot
Rob.
takes.
Yeah.
Now we got pick'ems.
Pick'em.
Beckham.
It's our final
Stats.
pick'ems of the
Pick'em,
week.
pick'em,
Pick
singular.
M. Pick
Yeah,
M.
pick stats, right? Yeah, there you go.
Pick it.
Up and
Yeah.
pick M.
Kenny Pickett.
Time for the Kenny Pickett's. Here we go. Dome
Nope.
wrecker. Rob does
Wait.
much.
We didn't go over our records.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta
wait.
do the records before the record.
That's right. That's
Yeah, come on
right.
now. Jeez,
Sorry, it's end of season. I'm worn out.
son of a
He's,
bitch.
he's out of form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Seahawks and the Patriots were the champions, meaning that I was 3-0 this week. 3-0. Sinvicta was 0-3. You picked the wrong ones. Rob 2-1. Bear 3-0 as well. Apollo 2-2. Randy 2-1. Discord 3-0. And our assistant coach was also 3-0.
Let it be known
Shuggy.
for the record,
Mhm.
I did tell Hippo Nora that I locked the Broncos because I wanted the Patriots to win. So that is on the record.
Okay, that's
That
fair.
is fair. That's fair.
We'll put an asterisk on your Hall
Plus,
of
I also
Fame.
who gives a shit about playoff pick'ems anyway? Because
I do. I want the double crown, damn it.
Playoff pick.
Who cares?
Yeah.
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 You
But we don't care about
spiraled-
playoff pickings when the Chiefs are playing.
You
That's
plunged
for sure.
Skyrim
That's a good
into
point, yeah.
chaos. Where are we?
On-
The pick'em stats.
Yeah. Pick'em
Yes, pick'em stats. All right, we. I said
What
plunge.
year is it?
I said plunge Skyrim into chaos, and I kind of plunged myself into chaos.
you really set yourself on a tizzy at that point. Yeah.
So yeah, here we are. Uh-oh, I lost him again. I did. Okay, here it
Oh,
is.
Jesus Christ. I just did one
God
tab.
damn it,
Dome.
Rob.
God damn it, Rob. Dome wrecker. You wrecked the dome.
I
You
did
did.
wreck the dome.
Rob
He
does
did.
much
Very
better.
fitting, considering.
That's
Wait
true.
a
a
face.
minute.
Rob does
Yeah.
much better
It's
predicting
a
playoff
strange
games
coincidence, isn't it?
played in open non-dome stadiums.
This is why you said my take
Yeah,
was
it's
hot.
hot.
You
I
had
need to
ulterior
know it.
motives.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, there were no dome playoff games this year, and Rob has his best playoffs ever.
Wow.
He
That's
is
funny.
8-13 in the dome, 45-33 outside the dome.
That's weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apollo remains perfect, predicting the Broncos 3-0 and Patriots 4-0 in the playoffs across his career. This regular season, the Seahawks were his best predicted team at 14-3.
The emote accurately reflecting how sad he is at this outcome for the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it could have been worse. This was the second. This was one of the better. It wasn't Rams. Rams
Of
Patriots was
like
the
the
worst.
4 teams available, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tight squeeze. Bears now 21-9, predicting playoff games decided by 3 or fewer points. In games
Oh.
decided by 4 to 7 points, he's 6-10.
Come back to me. I'm thinking of a referee bear pun. I'll get
All right.
there.
Splitting the difference. Crendor and Sinvicta have disagreed on 8 of 12 conference championship games, which they split 4-4. When they agree on a game, they
Z-Bears.
are
Z Bears, I got it. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
When they agree on a game, they are 0-4. That sounds about right. So that's the
That's
secret. We
hilarious.
must never agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're 0-4.
That's really funny.
That's actually crazy. Okay. This is the so it is written. This is the first time that teams ranked first and second in the power rankings at the end of the regular season have met in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Seahawks won,
That's
Patriots
crazy.
2. The lower ranked team has won 4 of 6 times.
Dang.
Wow. That's
it's
wild,
written.
actually.
Patriots going all the way.
No,
God
law,
damn it, I
the
hope
law of
not.
averages will balance out this time.
Mm.
If anyone doesn't need more rewards, the Patriots.
Well, apparently it doesn't matter for first ballot Hall of Fame as a coach. So
That's a
true.
good point. Yeah.
And those are your pick'em stats.
Pick 'em star.
Now it's time.
Pixel Hipponora for all of the
Pick
incredible stuff and the incredible art as well, which
Pixel.
I'm sure is up on the screen this season, right? Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
No,
right now we've got our assistant coach, Bloodbender,
Yeah.
who's up on the screen for the pick'em stats. Season record 65.3%. That's pretty good.
That's
that
pretty
is
good.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And it's time for Super Bowl pick. Super Bowl.
Oh boy, here we go.
Like, don't we
Here
have
we
a
go.
precedent where
Here's
we
a
don't even
bowl.
pick this one?
What? Oh,
don't
that's
know.
right. We did do that.
Like,
But
there's
that's
been 2
when
years in a
that's
row
when we
now.
didn't care
Yeah.
about the Super Bowl.
That's
I kinda
what
do
I was
care
saying.
about
Is
this
like when
one.
the Chiefs are there, it's irrelevant. But
Yeah,
now
that's
that
true,
there's
yeah.
maybe
Now I do
something,
actually
else,
You
I don't
can't.
know.
You can't fucking tell me what to do.
You can do whatever
Yeah.
you want, brother.
I
Who's picking?
will pick and I will lock the Seahawks.
Ho, 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 ho.
Our assistant coach has
Darnold
also locked the
season.
Seahawks
Yep.
for
He
Darnold season.
has.
Darnold
They
season.
have. Darnold season.
Bloodvinder went 14-5, picking the Seahawks this year.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Uh,
And 15 if
I
I pick
am
the Patriots.
picking.
Yep.
Fuck ice. I'm locking.
Yo!
Fuck ice.
based.
Watch there be a snowstorm in the game now.
Just a lot of really confused listeners.
Right.
Yeah, Echo, fuck ice. Also, I'll pick the concept of love.
Love. You guys say love.
Sinvicta.
I am
Oh wait, Rob.
quadruple locking the Seahawks and Darnold season. Actually, I'm more
Whoa!
specifically locking Darnold season.
Wait, does
Okay,
that mean if he
he
gets
is
the
locking
Seahawks
Sam
pick, he
Darnold.
wins?
Yes.
Wow.
You guys both said things at the same time, so I just agreed. With
Ah,
both.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
So
fair.
just to
That's a good idea.
confirm, Rob is quadruple locking Sam Darnold, aka
Yes.
Darnold season.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
fair.
That's exactly correct.
Sinvicta.
And by the way, we didn't even mention this, but is it not so fitting that Sam Darnold's final boss is the fucking Patriots?
That
That
is
is
pretty
pretty
wild,
funny,
yeah.
Yeah.
This is what he needs to do. Like if this were a movie, this is him, taking
Sorry,
the sword
Rob.
and
It's
slaying
the
the Dark Lord.
universe. He's
Yes.
going to throw
Dude,
9
in fact,
interceptions and
you
lose.
know
Yeah,
what's
probably true,
insane?
Yeah.
The game that he
Oh.
was seeing Ghost was against the Patriots.
That makes a lot of sense.
Full
That makes a lot
circle.
of sense.
circle. It's full circle.
Full circle.
Senny V, what are you picking for the Super Bowl?
Thanks, Bear. I'll be locking the New England Patriots.
You
Oh,
son of a bitch.
Okay.
Okay, Mickey, chill.
he's off his rocker. He's got to go.
My rocker.
That's pretty good, actually. I like that.
Randy.
Randy.
It's Randy. It's Randy time. Oh, come on,
That's
Randy.
really good, actually. Wow, holy shit.
Randy, you better not fuck it up.
No, I do like when good Mickey voices make him swear. That's a
Yeah,
that's a
that is
favorite
always
for me.
enjoyable.
Folks, Randy has selected
Randy.
Oh.
New England.
the Seattle Seahawks.
No.
Let's go,
Dude, honestly, I feel like that completes the betrayal because we weren't sure when he didn't select the Rams in the conference
True.
championship. Like we had Randy like come and gone, but this seals the deal, man.
But
He
like-
picked their slayers.
Randy
There's
has
more.
also locked the New England Patriots.
What
Yeah!
That's right.
How did he do that?
I don't know,
Randy.
'cause
Randy.
people
He
roll
picked the
for
Seahawks and he
the
locked the
lock.
Patriots.
Me
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Randy gonna take
yeah.
it home for Coach Belichick.
So
Well,
yeah,
that'll
Randy,
be an interesting outcome there, Coach.
yeah, it definitely will.
We
will have to see how that plays out.
And
that
So-
will do it.
Because we
Yes,
said it,
next
we're
week
doing
for
the
our
award
award
show
show.
next year.
Yeah,
Or
award
next week,
show.
I mean, not next year.
yeah,
Next week.
next year.
Next year.
Next
He
week
said
we'll
it.
do
He
some
said it. We
awards.
have to do
It's
it
gotta
next year.
happen. It's gotta happen, right? The show will be already structured as well. We'll see you then. And
Bye.
That's it.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, patrons.
Thank you, patrons.
Thank you, patrons. Thank you, patrons. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye.